Look at that. Bro. Okay, so this is a different mic. And I wonder if this mic is more sensitive, which I think it is. Because every time I was freaking on the every time I try listen to this mic, I mean my other mic, it was like low every time I hear the thing back. It's like super low. So this has the same settings as the other mic had on my computer because I'm running through the same setting shit. So if it's low or if it's high, well, if it's higher, that just means this mic is a little better. And I might have to actually turn it down. And I have to go get my phone from over there. But damn it. Do you have to go get my phone? Let's see what this sounds like, what this looks like. Do 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 do. My channel sucks, bro. All right, this is cool. It's cool enough. Sounds good enough, I think. I don't care though. Like, I don't really care. This is just a hobby. I'll always say that. This is my freaking hobby. When I'm bored, it's Saturday and I'm bored, so I'm just like, if I'm having conversations on Discord, why not stream it anyway, you know? That man. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got going on right now. Let's see what we got going on. R/politics. What's happening? A lot of people in this one. Let's see.
But it's
Solid, you're
clearly
useless.
it fits.
No,
And they interrupt me when I try and say
Actually,
anything. They just
no,
interrupt.
because you
They let the
provided
guy
no
talk.
one.
They let the guy
calling
talk
any
freely for 5
religion
minutes.
a cult is low hang.
Okay. So it came in hot. I might have to turn it down. Um, came in just a tad bit loud. Had to turn him down a little. Uh, let's see.
We do need to look at the
Okay.
critical aspect. Does the religion make the individual that believe in them a better person,
Who the
or
fuck is
you just,
breathing down there, mate?
or they just make them
Chinese.
some angry individual that come online and be angry at anyone that disagree with them? That is actually critically more important, right?
Okay, oh,
Sorry.
he left. Okay, sorry. I was gonna characterized by a small, like, closed,
Wait,
like,
am I just
highly
fucking
controlling
slow
group
as
of
shit?
individuals. I'm
Hold up,
assuming
man.
he calls
Maybe
Islam
it's just
a
over
cult
here where I'm
because he
slow as
thinks they're
shit. Whenever
controlling,
they're
which is
talking, you can't
completely
hear me talk
false.
at the same time.
Not true. It's actually quite true that
Still trying to fix these settings, so I'm just waiting for it to catch up.
Every religion has restrictions,
So I just turned my
certain
shit
stuff,
back up, bro.
but you're literally
Yeah,
not
these
obliged
settings
to
is so
follow any
weird.
of them.
I think I
You're
just turned
not
myself
literally
back up.
forced. If you really believe in it, then you
Turn
can,
myself back
right?
up a
Because
lot.
each religion you believe in, You believe in it because you have faith in it, because you think it's useful.
Rage cage. Be okay. Alright, so it is just fucking like yeah, I think it is just it's probably just the mic. So it's probably just because I don't project my voice as much anyway. Fucking soft spoken sometimes. If I can hear like all the little shit in my background, which piss. I don't know. Well, I had to do it. Whatever. Let's see what we play. I think I'm playing some Call of Duty. I was over some Call of Duty, but fuck it.
Oh, dude, that fucks up your fucking vertebrae.
They learned
guy's not
how
getting
about
up.
an
He already broke his back,
open
man. He's finna
let
hand
it go.
slap from Sean Connery.
Oh, no.
How to
Back.
slap down a bitch.
Dude, I mean, at that point, he's
Please.
already fucked you. Might as well
Back is
give him a
broken.
reach around. Like, you're getting fucked right now, bro.
Final.
Get up.
Oh,
he did it!
oh.
He hit the cup!
What is that? A stick?
Dude,
Did this
he
guy
hit
just
the
fucking
cricket
back.
bat?
up
It was
from
a
the
bat.
fucking
He hit the
fuckers?
stick.
Did you just
Cricket
kill him?
bat?
Did y'all see the guy hit the guy in the head with the stick?
It was a
Go back
bat.
and
It's-
look at
Yeah,
that.
the
That's
cricket
what
bat.
it's
Well,
Yeah,
Was
the
it
guy hit him
a,
in the
what
head
is
with
it?
the
Just a
stick. The guy
stick
was
or what is
Bro,
I
it?
think it's a bread.
He
It's a
literally,
cricket bat.
He hit him in
The
the
length
head.
of a cricket bat.
it's not a cricket bat.
Right
It's
in
a
the
regular bat.
fucking head, dog.
He
Like,
I think
bent
it's
it.
a
baseball
Why is
bat?
it the fucking
Wow,
stick, man?
what
I
the
think it's a
fuck?
stick, yeah.
That's a
I think it's a
KO.
Doesn't
cricket
Maybe it
bat.
is a stick.
It's a stick, that's a stick.
Yeah.
It's not
He
It's
went
just a
down
stick
at
then.
These guys are just watching a thing. But yeah, I don't really care for just sitting and watching stuff. Let's see. Like a lot of this shit just be like, oh, boring, 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 boring. And then I'll just be like, oh, identity politics, identity politics. Let's see. And nothing. Wow. Mellow debate.
You know, maybe like 30 years from now or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Who knows?
So, but you make a good point. Like, if I knew that was happening in like a decade, that would be an easy play because you know for sure you're going from like 5, 7, whatever % down to 2. That would be a really good play.
Like what you say you're already doing seems like the right choice. Like limiting the amount that you're investing seems like a good idea when the market's going down.
It's definitely a conservative approach, but then like there's so much. Like if I had gone all in, bro, for the last like 4.
So
So
slur
then
for
what
yourself,
passes on
bro.
Twitter.
So somebody else who's typically used a slur against you, using that slur or using that word, it's not the same thing. They're uncommon.
Nurse, I think you're just triggered by words and you're thinking too
How
deeply
much
of
for
it.
the black check mark on Twitter, dog?
Don't be so offended by words. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
Unless they're really mean, and then I get upset.
And then I crumble.
What is going on in the back?
I don't know, man.
I
It's
think
too
he's
hot.
like,
Like you're
he's
hot
having a
micing.
stroke.
You watching CSI Miami? Like, thank you.
Now I'm just saying, I love B. Okay.
Yeah, go on. I'm listening.
Listen, I called a
B
woman
knows
one day.
that if I call
Go
her a
ahead.
bitch, it's because it's love in my heart, and I'm saying she's the baddest ass bitch that's ever in the universe. Okay.
Logan,
She
I
knows that.
called.
She
hey,
refers to
Logan.
herself as Thunder Cunt. All right, I
Logan.
don't think
That
she's.
don't
I think she'll
matter,
be
bro.
all right.
Hey,
I refer to
Logan.
myself as a real ass N-word all the time. But if a white person says that to me, it's not the same thing.
Hey,
I
Logan.
call her
It's
Thunder
really,
Cunt.
hey, to keep it real with you, hold on, Pause. That's not necessarily true. It depends on the context
Bro,
and
if
how
my
that white person
boy,
is saying
bro, if
it.
my white boy says,
Yes, it
"Nurse,
does.
you the realest N-word I know."
Yes, it does.
That is not. That is so
See,
much.
that's
Like,
Wait, hold on,
simplistic
pause,
shit.
pause. Okay, and that's what I'm saying. You're not even looking at the context. We already agreed the context and the way they use it matters, right? If a white dude say you the realest N-word I know, and you get mad just because he's white saying the N-word, and you ain't looking at the context of why he's saying you the realest N-word, then that's your fault for being offended.
Yeah,
to keep it real
that's
with you.
your own personal boundary that you've set, which is fine, but you can't apply that to
Oh,
others.
hey,
No, I'm
hey,
sorry. I think
nurse,
that the
nurse,
average
just admit you
position
got
in
different.
society- I think that average position in society for like white folks is that like
Okay,
you shouldn't
so
refer
nurse,
black.
nurse.
I'm in the middle of my fucking sentence, retard.
I know, I got you, bro.
So like
Oh, don't
Huncho,
call him
bro,
retard. Do you know how offensive that
and
word
it's
is?
like furthermore,
Do you
it's
know
like
how
this,
many
the
people
average position in
personally
society,
shut
the
up,
average
actually.
position in society for white people is to not call black people, even if they
So
use
let me
the N-word.
let me keep it
I
real
take
with
it
you.
as a sign of respect. If you know that
Okay.
this is like, if we haven't spoken out otherwise, you call me the N-word, that's a sign of disrespect. Period.
Hey, okay,
Clearly,
so
it's sign
I'll
of-
keep it
it's
real with
fucking
you,
that.
bro. As a black man, if somebody said that
I actually meant to pick Rick, not fucking Garnet. Even Garnet's my main, but I want to work on Rick a little bit.
a little racist, because if they're just
Yeah,
white
true.
and say that,
What?
then maybe because you're looking at them for their race and you're like, a white boy said the N-word. I'm not even going to wonder why he said I'm the realest N-word. It's just that he's white and said the N-word.
Okay,
You
so
a little
like
racist, bro?
if my white boy says you the realest N-word I know versus my white boy says I hate N-words,
My
one,
white boy.
obviously one is gonna be a lot. I'm gonna just. It's not the same thing, obviously, but just like as a default, like it's like most of the time, unless like we spoke on it previously, using this word is like
listen,
mad
bro.
disrespectful because you understand as like a white person, it's not your word to say. If you say that like knowing that it's, like that's how like most
Yeah,
white
okay.
people feel, I take
What
that
are
as
you gonna say
disrespect.
about white people that were raised around black people that just talk like that? Because in my
that's
experience, a lot of white black folks that have that white boy that's raised in the same area as them, that's kind of raised in the hood or whatever. They don't even have to go that deep. If they're using it correctly, a lot of black folks won't even bat an eye. They be like, "Oh yeah, man, he said I'm a real ass N-word. I know exactly what he's talking about." You trying to say, right? No, hold on, pause. But what you're trying to say is it doesn't matter if you understand what he's saying or what he means by it. You just going to listen. You did say that you're going to ignore the context just because he's white.
No, I
saying
didn't.
that.
I said the opposite. I said that if my white boy says it, like, oh, see, or like nurse is the realest N-word I know. Okay, like that's one thing. But I just said this like 30 seconds ago. But if my white boy says, man, like, it says in a different kind of way where it's like derogatory, then it's a completely other different problem. I literally just said that. Obviously, the context does matter, and the context also matters. Where it's like if you grew up saying this word, okay, I understand how that might be part of your vocabulary.
How would you know that when you speak with someone? You're just going to check them off of their skin color. That's what you're doing.
You're not even listening to the words I'm saying.
I am, but you're saying if they grew up like that, but that's the information you won't be able to get from them.
You absolute moron retard.
Your sentences are dumb. You just want to try to justify. You just want to try to justify being mad about words.
I'm saying that my white boy who grew up in this place.
Wait, you're a white boy? Do you own him? Damn.
I literally just said that. I don't know if you're too stupid to know English language.
Bro, you've been stuttering on half your words. Can't even formulate a sentence.
But I'm saying, it obviously depends. Your word comes from.
You'll chat shit about him. Let me in.
Alright, hold on.
God damn, nurse, you just word vomited a fucking 50-mile-per-hour statement at me.
Retarded ass voice so fucking much, bro.
No, just to be honest, you're like, no, I would never be that sensitive if you called me a bitch. There are certain times whenever I think bitch is one of those words where whenever someone's saying.
Hold up, my bad. I got a phone call to do, so I'm gonna be silent for a second.
Like, no, then you give that bitch too much of a chance, and it's like,
You know what's
now
funny,
you're
B?
using it as a slur. Like,
Before you came in here, B, he literally said, "Why don't you ask B if she would like it?" B, you just literally explained what I was talking about.
Yeah, so a lot of girls that in my life, there's a lot of girls that I know that I'm friends with. They're not being called a bitch. Period.
Yeah, I mean, if someone was referring to me and I heard them talking about me 4 or 5 times and they kept saying, well, yeah, this bitch did that, like, then I'm going to start saying, hey, could you maybe not?
Wrong, bro.
I'm literally right here.
Yeah.
You can use the proper pronoun.
But if I was like, hey, but if I was like, B, a real
Ever.
But B, if I was you and you said some shit, you in there talking or whatever, and I'd be like, yeah, that's what's up. Be a real ass bitch. You wouldn't even see it the same way, would you?
I wouldn't even blink. No, absolutely not. And again, I decided I tried to do a long time ago. No matter how ugly a word is, I don't ever want to give someone the power to say something that's going to make me like freak out. I don't ever want to give someone that power. So even with cunt or other things, as distasteful as it is, and it really is distasteful, I refuse to give someone that much power. I won't do it.
Hey, there was one girl I knew that I called. She did something that was kind of shitty, or whatever. It was petty, not shitty. But I was like, man, you kind of a bitch for that. She's like, I'm not a bitch. I'm the bitch. And I was like, oh shit, okay. I was like, okay, baby. I see. Not
100%. That.
Yeah. She said, I'm the bitch. I ain't gonna lie. That kind of turned me on a little bit because I was like, damn.
Like, I need to know you to know like what the context is coming from. And obviously like tone, voice, our prior relationships are all going to mean certain and different things.
Oh, did he run out of here? No, he didn't.
Super subjective. Because
Well, are you saying Nurse is a man who's running? Come on.
So here's the thing, it is super subjective,
running.
but I think anyone with a decent amount of social skills, like it's not hard to pick up on context clues. When people use certain words and shit.
I never said Bro, I never said the opposite.
Accuse you of
I
that.
never said the opposite. The entire conversation, I said it depends the context in which folks are saying it. But
You didn't say that.
Yes,
I said
did,
it
you
first and then you
retard. Oh my
agreed,
God,
bro.
Take the
I said it
fucking
first
K out
and
of
then
your
you
fucking
agreed.
ears. You dumb as shit. Oh my God, bro.
Bro, I even nailed you on the
goddamn
point.
saying to yourself, you
Bro,
dumb
I
as
even,
fuck. Whole
bro, I
conversation, I
even,
said it depends on the context.
no, you
matters,
didn't.
but it's not
Bro
a
got
problem.
nailed to a
Certain
cross.
folks don't want to be referred to
You
that,
didn't,
period.
bro.
Nurse
You
got nailed to a
didn't.
cross.
You scrambled it.
Even Jesus, he's returned to us. Look at him.
Nurse.
It's just pathetic. Like, you
Okay,
sad,
so
you
here's
sorry.
the issue, Nurse. I got you to a point where we agreed the context mattered, but you still said if a white boy said that to you, you would still get mad regardless of the
I
context.
didn't say that. I said that if you were talking over me with your retarded ass. I literally
I was
said
listening
that.
to you.
I literally said with your retarded ass. I literally said that if my white boy from a certain place said these words, it's not. I probably would be able to look
You
past.
said that after I
literally
crucified you on that
I literally
point.
said it while you were sparking out on the fucking mic, dipshit. I
Yo,
literally
Nurse,
said that.
relax, bro.
Relax.
Relax.
Halfway in your mouth, bro. What do you
Relax,
mean?
Nurse. Jesus Christ, you're so
like
triggered. Nurse, how about this, right? We'll give you like a hypothetical, okay? Me, as a white man, I'm not going to tell you anything more about how I grew up or whatever. If I turn around and I end up saying the N-word accidentally in this VC, would you flip out or would you be okay with it?
Accidentally?
Yeah,
Well,
like what's the
exactly. You don't know it's accidental.
No, I mean,
you just hear me in the statement like I'm talking. I'm like, yo, N-word's
What
crazy.
does that mean?
I say some shit like that.
I mean,
You know,
like you're
Blink
singing a
Nine.
Kendrick Lamar
I
song.
feel like a little
I
type
think
of
you would
way
do anything,
about it, but I
honestly.
wouldn't really like.
Why?
I don't know if that'd be big of a deal. It's just like because it's like a little awkward just to like let it slip like that. But I wouldn't really feel any like real big type of way about it.
Wait. I have a question.
What?
Just real quick, just for clarification, I have a question. So wait, I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, accidentally would mean that you use it regularly and you're not supposed to use it right now, so it slips out. But how do you accidentally use the word?
Okay, so Oberon, I don't think that part matters though. I do see what you're saying, but when we talk about
that, I was too into the game, so I fucking muted myself. But let's see.
the fact is, on the internet, you don't have any of the information. So if you hear someone slip it out and then it feels weird, it's also like, well, why does it feel weird? This person could come from that very same background that you're talking about where it would be acceptable for. So why are you trying to judge them with that over the internet when you don't know shit about them?
Okay, like I said I'm not gonna really feel too big of a type of way about it because I don't really know Logan.
Why would you feel the way about it at all? Is what I'm asking.
Because that shit. Because I feel like if you're a white person, like, because it just feels uncomfortable for like
Bro,
white
just
people
stop.
to
Just
say
give
that
up.
word if I don't know.
Real shit.
Flip out on them. I'm not gonna
Nurse, I
on them.
appreciate you. Like, Nurse,
We
I
can move on to
appreciate you
something
trying
else.
to like make an example. And I'm sorry if I didn't come in here and agree with you or like make a good point for you. But you've been trying to kind of, I don't want to say pick a fight, but you've been really feisty all morning. Are you all right? Like, what's going on?
Wait, but what?
She said you're on your period, bro, and you act like a little bitch right now.
I'm just really trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Let him answer the question.
I'm having a Look, I'm having the time of my life. No one's home right now.
Bro, the other day you literally was talking about you wanted to self-delete, man. I don't know if you having the time of your life. I might need to...
Wait, is this how he's trying to do
Bro,
it? He's trying to like get one of us so mad we commit a crime.
That's really weird for you to bring up. That's really weird to bring up.
Because it was something like this where you said some stupid. Nah, bro.
To bring up. That's
Why you shared something mad personal and you just now
that's weird as fuck, bro.
I don't know, family.
If it's okay, I would like to. I kind of want to comment on the. I kind of understand where Nurse is coming from a little bit, and in that opinion, in the sense of like, I don't know if it's analogous like completely, but I kind of not struggle with that, but I've had sort of like mixed feelings on how I should feel about like the F slur being used like in different online sort of like conversations and stuff. I have really good friends like on the server and other servers that are part of the LGBT community, and in their circle, like IRL, like it's like norm to like they do use that, you know, comfortably and stuff. And I know that people do that. I personally like, just because, you know, I don't have like a great history with that, the usage of that word in any sort of like friendly way. It was always, the only time I've ever heard it was in extremely violent situations for me. And so like, I don't expect, that's the thing, is like, I can understand sort of like, that, where I don't want to like police other people, especially people from my community, like using that word or doing whatever they want with that word, you know, like I don't put that much like importance into words, but I also like don't know how to feel about it myself. Like, do I, you know, like I don't like it, you know, but I'm not going to tell other people not to use it. I don't know. I understand the dilemma is all I'm saying.
No, I understand his dilemma too. It's just the logic behind it. That shit's not very consistent.
It's not consistent. I think what you have to consider, like, especially when we're online, there's a lot of people here, anyone here, are gonna do and say whatever they want to, even when they know it's inappropriate. They're gonna be using words that they're normally in those social groups. It's not okay for them to use, but they're using here for any reason
But that's why we have the rules where it's banned to do it.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about this server in particular. I'm just saying that like when you encounter people on the internet and they're gonna be dropping these like words, like I can understand where he's coming from. That's like, oh, okay, then I'll keep that in mind in the back of my mind that like you're someone who like regularly loves to drop that type of thing.
Right, but with the line being so arbitrary and you not knowing the individuals you're speaking to online, I think it's kind of weird to check people online for using certain words.
I never said a
Now, I'm not saying that you're saying that, but it seems like it was, I would say posturing kind of. Like when you say, oh, they said that, that's kind of weird. Like it's potentially getting ready to maybe check them on some shit, or you're just thinking about it. I'm saying you don't even need to go that route. You don't even need to really give a fuck. Like you can tell, but the intent matters so much more. Because if you're trying to like get actual racism or actual misogyny or some shit like that, you gotta weed people out from the ones who actually is just like being misogynistic or racist.
Rather than trying to pick every fight. No, I hear you, Cal.
Yeah.
What up? No, real shit.
I mean, yeah. I mean, none of y'all saying like really disagrees with what I was saying. Like I'm just saying that like it's the context matters. Folks who saying it matters. And they're like,
no, I think people disagree with your lack of consistency. That's
we don't disagree with what you're saying necessarily. It's just the way you logically get to the conclusions is kind of like
weird.
Yeah.
It's almost as if like your process is rooted in like a social justice warrior type of way, but not really grounded in any sort of way that is logical and based on reality. Like what is the actual context of what this individual is trying to say?
Yeah. I said like 10 times in a row that like if my white boy, I care deeply about like the reason why like a white boy would be saying that.
Like, would you go off the ring?
What is happening right now? Everybody's just jumping off the maps, bro.
She's trying to get through a certain conversation, and she's like, "Yeah, well, you know, it's like the word, like the N word," or she actually says it. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you gonna go fly off the handle and go all fucking crazy? When she's actually trying to have like an educational discussion,
right?
like surrounding the word. It's like
majority
of
the time.
Be realistic.
I advocate for the N word to be used in school. Like,
and a lot of what O was saying, it's like this idea of like of like what you're comfortable with in your community, and like kind of understanding where people are coming from, but also like just purely like out of compassion, but also like understanding like the reality of the situation. And the reality is a lot of these arguments and issues stem and get out of control and amplified on the internet, but they really don't exist out there in the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the F slur. Like he said, like a lot of people that he knows out in IRL, they fucking use the F slur a lot. Now on the internet, you would go on Twitter and see like fucking, Twitter loggers going on and people going off back a lot of trans issues. Like you'll hear people on the internet going fucking off, and they're like there's small minority that are representing all of these people that aren't so internet minded. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know. You kind of have to be based on reality and IRL rather than like living your life as if everything on the internet is real, because it's not. It's all amplified.
I don't know. I agree. I think that was very well said.
Without saying we're all terminally online.
True. I try to set a high bar before I start policing other people's language. Like I don't think that like, you know what I mean? Like
keep going, Oberon. Speaking of facts, man.
And I'm not trying to say Nurse that you have or are doing that. I'm not accusing you. I'm just saying that like I do personally. That's what it's like. I recognize how that word affects me. I recognize, but I'm not, or whatever, and I take that, I seriously, but I don't. Before I go out and start like policing other people's speech, and taking into account context and intent and like what have you, it's still always probably going to be a pretty high bar for me before I start saying like, hey, you shouldn't say that.
Yeah,
or
I feel like but I feel like we already police people. Like we certainly police white people to not be saying them, and that's not just here on the server. We do that in IRL.
Yeah,
and we should
that's what I'm saying. Is that would be the high
refer to like product. So it's not something that I think we should ever really revert back to, because again, it was only used in a negative, harmful sense by white people.
Yeah,
that's what same thing with the F slur is like. I would have a very, very different. That is where my bar would be, is if like somebody who's not part of the community, somebody who is like I don't know, or not I don't know. I'm sorry, but like somebody who, I don't know. Yeah, that is like just using it flippantly, like it's like there isn't a history behind it. Like they have it. That's where I would be like I'd at least clown a little bit. I'd be like, who are you? Like,
that's why I really enjoy saying something like, what an ugly thing you just said. Because I'm not telling you not to say it. I am telling you that I really disapprove of it. But it is an ugly thing. And you should know, I see you. Like, what an ugly thing you've just stated.
Yeah. Well said, B. Very well.
Right. What well said. Yeah.
I'm going to write that down in my mind.
And again, I don't know that there's ever, like, it makes me, listen, whenever I would work at the PD office, it made me like, my clients would laugh because they'd say, how long do you think it's going to take before we just make her so uncomfortable with how many times we say the N-word, like back and forth, just talking about each other, talking about their friends, talking about their family, like, and I'm just sitting there, my ears are or my shoulders are all the way up to my ears, like, please, dear God, please, I shouldn't be listening to all of this. Oh my God, I hate that word. It didn't take very long, but again, what the fuck am I gonna say? No, you can't. You should not and cannot use the word that, like, or reclaim a word that has been utilized to dehumanize you for years. Fuck no, I'm not that arrogant or that stupid.
It's actually a really cringe argument to uphold. Like, why can't we say the N-word? It's like, are you fucking serious? Like if you're,
I'm not keeping it real with you.
If you were well studied and well learned on American history, and you're like a white person fighting for the reason why you don't understand that level of gatekeeping, something is fucking wrong with you. Seriously.
Welcome to DGG, where people will actually like, hey, listen,
I know.
engage in the argument.
Wait, Demonic, I didn't hear what you just said. What are you saying? There's something wrong with me, or like something wrong in general?
No, I don't think that was direct.
No, you're a queen. What I was saying is, I was saying that anyone who tries to uphold this argument that I should be able to say the N-word if you can, like anybody that's upset with that level of gatekeeping on a word that was reclaimed, understanding the full context of American history. Now I can understand maybe if like a European who's not well versed on our history is like kind of going off on it, but once they're explained, or like once we explain to them, I think that they should be able to grasp that. Anyone who is standing on 10 toes trying to fight that fight is a piece of shit and kind of socially inept.
That's the word reclaim.
Yep.
What do you mean by reclaim?
That wasn't
Infinite
directed at you, but yeah, that was That was
Oh no,
building off
thank
of
you.
what you were saying.
I was listening to that part, and I
how is the
like it
word
was just
reclaimed?
cutting in and out. That's why I was like, wait a
So
minute.
a lot of
But I
times
did,
whenever people who are like,
no, I mean, the minute that I hear anyone try to make that argument of, well, they can say it, we can say it. No, bitch, because they didn't get to hit us back when we hit them. So it's not necessarily a 1-for-1 type deal that you're trying to make it sound like. It never has been. And your inability to read between the lines and appreciate that context is a problem for you, not for me.
Yeah,
and like friend, I'm sorry, I didn't see your name, but like you just said as well, like I want to, like if and if you just want to be a douche, then like fine, be a douche, like I don't think, but like exactly,
How is the word reclaimed? What do you mean by reclaimed?
How was it reclaimed?
Yes.
Well, let's say
Reclaimed as in people are using it. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Demonic.
No, I'm saying like so the word had like a context that was used during slavery. Immigrant person. It had a very specific meaning. So the reclaiming would be repurposing that word and then using it as a term of endearment, or just making it a really flexible use that you can use in your everyday, or a really flexible word that you can use in your everyday language.
Okay, so if you say
I've heard
that's reclaiming it.
If you say it has like a different definition, why can't anyone just use it in the same way that anyone else is using it?
Well, we already agreed the context and everything around it does matter.
The
So some
context be
people
damned,
can.
I don't care about that
In
either.
fact, no. But what I'm saying is, in fact, with knowing that shit, there's some white people who can say the N word and people won't bat an eye.
1 second.
For sure, but those would be edge cases. Well, I won't even say that. Oh, sorry.
So even coming at it with that combative energy shows you that you don't even have the right to use it.
Who doesn't?
It shows. Well, you approaching this like, well, if it's been reclaimed, then why can't I use it? Isn't it the same thing? Well, that energy shows you that you don't understand it fully enough to be able to use it in a way where the original context has been alleviated.
Let me just say this real quick, and then I'll shut the fuck up.
Hold up. The fact that you're saying it and you don't even know that I'm fucking black and I use it all the time, like it doesn't matter.
So here's the thing, bro.
I'm saying that anyone can use the fucking word. If everyone's gonna be, if a music artist is gonna be fucking getting money off of it and using white audiences.
So here's the thing, man.
To get fucking money off of this.
No. Hold on. Let me hop in here real quick.
Okay,
the thing with it being reclaimed is not necessarily that no one can say it. It's more so about the people that is being reclaimed from can't say it. I don't know if you've ever seen, but like, I think it's more acceptable to black people to see another minority say the N-word before a white person says it. But even then, there's still fringe cases where white people could say it depending on where they grew up, their social understanding, blah, 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 all of that shit. So when you're reclaiming it, it's more, it is gatekeeping. It's gatekeeping the people who used it originally derogatory and saying, hey, most of y'all can't say this, but we still do allow some people to say it depending, like if they grew up with black people or some shit and they grew up with us saying it.
And to back up my previous statement with what Cal was saying, even someone as prolific in hip hop as Eminem, who would probably get a pass for saying the word, he understands the culture enough to know it's better to not say it.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to. And on top of that, just real quick, and then I'll shut up. I just wanted to interject real quick with fucking autism mind, and then I'll shut up. But like, just semantically, I want to like, I think we should all be on the same page, right? That like, because I've heard this before, where it's like it's not reclaiming because it wasn't claimed to be. But I think we all get that, right? That it's like because it was so powerfully a term for a long time historically with a group of people against another group of people, the reclaiming isn't that like say it needs to, that it was claimed first or whatever, which I guess but that it is an empowerment in and of itself to take the word that was used to oppress you and say fuck you oppressor, I'm going to use this, I'm going to purpose it was a better word. Yeah, exactly. It is sort of like a social understanding, and just to say what B pointed out earlier is that of course I think we all agree. We're not saying like can't say it. Of course, like physically you can say the word, physically you can, and socially you can be a piece of shit, but like socially it is like, yeah, that's ugly and you shouldn't say that. And I think that we should societally like
because of that,
shame that.
Well, okay, here's the other part of it. Okay, if we so here the problem is, this is why I brought up other minorities can kind of say it. They kind of get a pass on the context sometimes, okay?
I'll be back. I gotta take a piss.
Person using it in a derogatory way that's reminiscent of how white people used to use it, yeah, we check them. But if a fucking Hispanic person or an Asian person using it how black people use it, a lot of times we give them a pass. But then when it comes to a white person that uses it like a black person, whatnot, they don't immediately get that pass until we know other characteristics about them. Oh, they were grown, they grew up with
Can I
black
see your
people, blah,
resume
blah,
real
blah.
quick?
So I think the problem that a lot of people have with saying, okay, well, since everyone can say it, we ban the word entirely. People do feel like it's kind of taking away from us again. Like, you use this word derogatory against us, all right, and we fucking took offense to it. Now that all these other people who aren't part of that same group who used it derogatorily initially can't say it, now you want to take the word away from us. It's like, damn, you called us this, now we're saying it, now you want to say we can't say it because you can't say it, when initially it's because you said it. So, like, why do you get to determine that we can't say the word when you were the ones who kind of threw the rock first? It's like, you shouldn't be saying anything. You should just sit there, shut the fuck up, and just take it. I mean, I hate to say it like that. That's unfair to white people, but it's kind of like, hey, it was because you initially started using this against us first.
It's not that unfair.
Here's the thing: I've never understood the. And I know that I know Destiny's gotten, like, memed on this before or whatever, right? Like, it was like one of the first things, but it's like, I've never been the type. I don't understand the type of, like, white person that is just chomping at the bit to say it. You know what I mean? It's like, there's a million words. It's like, why is it so goddamn hard?
It's like it's like the thing with kids, okay? When you tell a kid they can't do something, immediately they want to go out and do it a lot of the time.
I guess, but like,
that's what it seems like.
Hold on, it's not
Hey,
just that.
white
it's
people
also
don't.
that-
We're not used to being oppressed, man.
yeah, it's just
actually,
that for
yeah.
him.
The only
the problem-
oppression white people face in the United States is like verbal or social oppression. Like, to keep it real with you.
Well, and
I probably
that's
would-
what and socioeconomic.
what does that
well,
mean?
Depends
Yes
on where
and
you are,
no,
but that's the thing too, right? Is that, like you said, that it is something that what we're talking about, that sort of like taboo or sort of like cultural kind of like stigma against a justified one. It only involves, like, yes, white and black people, African Americans, and so, like, yeah, it makes sense that other people, like, or other cultures and ethnicities should not necessarily get the heat. It would make sense if they got admonished as well for using it, but not in a derogatory way. So, like, that totally makes sense. And then on top of that, it makes sense that, like, there are edge cases and rare cases, and that's fine and understandable of white people that are, like, also socio or, like, have been, like, in certain, like, areas and socioeconomic areas, especially, like, and generations, but those are edge cases. It's not, I can't think of, like, one rich person born with a silver spoon in their mouth, privileged as fuck white dude that could get a pass for ever saying that word.
Yeah.
Like, like, socially, that doesn't make sense.
So what I think
be
it comes
clear
down
what
to,
we're talking about, though, like, you're saying two different words. You're saying that N word with a hard R and an N word with an A at the end.
no, we're talking
So
about
both
N-word
words?
in general. Even
Wait,
if a
y'all
white
know-
person says it with the A at the end or the ER, people don't want to see them saying it. And I think it has something to do with a lot of history. So traditionally, United States of America, okay, white people could actually oppress people via laws and whatnot. And I think minorities didn't have that power. So instead, now it's moved to social oppression. You're a white straight male, so we don't want to hear you say the N-word. We don't want to hear you say anything homophobic. We don't want to hear you say anything that's against any other group that's not you. Because you've had
It would
the
be
power.
nice not to hear that. Yeah,
What
exactly.
if it might not be against the group? Like, you're saying the N word. Do you recognize that the N word with a hard R and the N word with an A is different? Are different words?
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, is there any
clearly
instance
different.
other than
Okay.
maybe in some academia where a hard R is okay? Is that possible
There's
in any?
clearly for the most part, like
Like, the
even
hard
black
R
people-
technically ain't even a good with black people, technically.
Yeah,
like, I
that's
know,
not even-
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
mean-
I don't know if that's, like, okay.
So we are
anyway.
just talking about soft A.
So I'm saying, like, if you hear a white person say the N word with a hard R, you know that they mean something nefarious, right? But if they
Well,
say
yeah,
with an A,
almost
then,
always.
They can
yeah,
mean it
what if
nefarious
they-
with a soft A too, though.
I
And
don't
you
know.
just kind of saying it with a southern twang, so.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Actually, true,
see,
Bubby. True.
But you
somebody with
can't.
a
But you
southern
can't.
twang
You know,
would be.
it's not gonna be like. You could also use the A for the most part to be like a term of endearment. You're rarely ever using the hard R
So
for like
since
term of endearment.
This
like,
whole conversation has been about
Right.
Sunday,
Okay.
right?
Wait. Despite the fact, we don't even need to go into the semantics of the hard R versus the A. I think it's because the originators of the oppression, using that word derogatorily, was mostly white. Because of that, people don't want to hear white people saying any version of it. However, it is kind of arbitrary depending on which black person and which white person. But it's just in general, people don't want to hear white people saying the N word at all, whether it's soft A or ER. No one wants to hear that from white people. They were the originators of that word being used derogatorily. And that is technically kind of unfair when Hispanic people can kind of say it and get a pass, or even sometimes Asian people who have white skin like white people, but sometimes they can say it depending on the way that they are, and we don't blink an eye. You know what I mean? But like that's just how it fucking. That's how the cookie crumbles. Sorry.
I mean, I know how it is, but I'm just saying, like, I think anybody should be able to say whatever the fuck they want. Like,
And technically you can. Technically you
I
can.
mean, it's not illegal. Like
no.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I
No,
don't
but
think
we
it's-
are
I don't
saying
think-
that like it's
I don't-
not fair. What? No, hold
No,
on.
I'm just
We were
saying
saying
that-
that wasn't okay. Why
I
would
don't think-
like why would you be comfortable with even white people saying the soft A?
Because
Where
I
are you
don't
from?
care. I grew up with a bunch of people saying it all around me. So when I heard a white person say it for the first time, I'm like, oh, it's just regular. It's normal. I don't care.
I don't think anyone
And
who
I'm from
knows the word, the N word. I'm
from
gonna keep it
Baltimore.
real with you. No. Okay, I kind of get what you're saying. You're like, okay, so I hear it so often, even when a white person says it, it doesn't. I don't bat an eye. The problem is that's not how I don't know. That's not how the word has kind of worked historically. Everyone who's ever heard the N word and they know it was used derogatorily, they know it was used from white people to black people. Everybody fucking knows that.
Okay, but I'm saying, like, if you grew up in a predominantly black neighborhood, you're hearing it mostly from black people before you even get to school and you learn about that shit. So you just hearing it all the time. It just it doesn't mean anything. It just means
The
property at that point.
right. But the reason you blink when a go ahead.
Are
Y'all-
your parents from the States by any chance or no?
Who mine?
So
Yes.
education stopping me from saying the
Baltimore
N-word.
City, bro. Straight Baltimore City. Baltimore City. Whole way.
You from Baltimore City? That's where your parents are from?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they're
And
not
you-
immigrants or anything like that.
Oh,
So
okay,
you were
okay.
born and raised. So your parents were born and raised in the U.S. and you were born and raised in the U.S.
Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't. So what is your
I'm
statement?
trying to think how you missed it. You know how you missed.
Yeah.
that epic,
So
you know. Like,
so it's
connection.
really about the history of it. Like, and they even teach you this shit in school.
In school, like I don't know how you missed
Yeah.
this.
I'm saying, all right. So picture you don't hit like you're hearing the word your whole life, like the F slur. You're just hearing it. You learn nothing about it until you get to like high school or even middle school, right? That word meant nothing to you. So why?
Because I don't know, man. I think for a lot of black people in the United States, and it's funny that you're saying this, that you were born and raised in the U.S. You know from a fucking early age, I'm talking about elementary school, that N-word is used to refer to black people derogatorily. If you didn't learn that, then hey, congratulations, you're one of the very, very few. But like even white people, when you're elementary school age, will tell you that the N-word is used derogatorily against you.
I don't know where y'all grew up. I mean, it might be a freaking area
Imagine a
problem,
white
but
person walking into a neighborhood saying the N-word and being like, "Well, I didn't realize I couldn't say it." Because
I never heard that.
So like
I'm
you,
not talking-
dude.
I'm not talking about white people. White people, they probably hear that from beginning because they don't want their children to get fucking beat up. I'm talking about black people. Like if you walking down the street, if you walking down the street and you hear a bunch of black dudes saying the N-word all over the place, like you walking on the corner store, like I was, and you just hearing the N-word all over the place. I didn't see a white person until I got to fucking high school.
What?
So that shit didn't even fucking matter to me.
In Baltimore,
Well,
you
there's
said
probably
white
no
person
reason
until
to
you got to high
explain
school.
it then.
Yes,
Yeah.
Baltimore
There's
said
probably no
that.
reason.
Bro, I'm sorry. When I was
Oh
in,
shit.
when I grew up in Cornfield, Illinois, bro, by the time I was in like 4th grade or younger, I knew what the N word was.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking got into a fight over the N-word in the 5th grade.
Saying I knew what the fuck it was.
I was 10. I was 10
I
years
heard
old,
it,
bro.
but I didn't know like the
Well,
context of it until I got to like middle school.
You mean what?
well,
What do you
you weren't
mean by that?
educated.
Damn, that is
Like the
crazy.
racist
You weren't
Wait,
context.
hold on.
educated.
Wait, what
Hey,
context?
okay.
Every single black person in the VC is you know what I'm saying, giving you like a alternate experience, maybe like you in the minority.
So
He's an
Iceman,
opinion, so
you hold
Like a
on, because
different
what
group.
it sounds. Correct me if I'm wrong, Iceman, but it sounds like that you were saying earlier. You understand if white people were taught about that word, but you growing up in a mostly black community, you weren't necessarily taught the context of that word. So like you didn't know it was a derogatory term. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I have not heard of any like if white people can learn at a very early age as a derogatory term, you don't think black people know that? Or
That's why I asked
maybe
where
it
his
just
parents
wasn't
come
taught
from.
to you.
All right, let
Where his
me.
parents are from because the experience is so unique. I've just never heard anything like it. I'm not trying to call you a
That
liar.
actually kind of
It's
makes
just
sense a
super
little
unique.
bit, though, right? Like in the sense that white kids would. I mean, yeah, I learned that was a bad word. Don't say
No,
that. You know what I mean?
no,
Where
it doesn't.
black,
No,
I
it
could
doesn't
understand where
because
maybe
as a
more
black
so than
kid,
not that maybe black youth like if their parents don't like teach them like, hey, don't say that or what have you.
Okay, if that's the case, why does most
black kids have what's called the talk at a very young age, how to conduct
Yes.
themselves in the streets and what to do if you
Oh, I got you.
if
I
you
got
come
you.
across
Yes.
a black come across an officer, white or black, mainly white. We know how to act. We know what words will be used against us, and we know to remain calm, to show our hands, to not run, to not act fidgety.
I hear you. I hear
We're
you.
given the talk. I don't care where you're from. You know this because you could be in Baltimore. You're telling me
What
that
does that have
Baltimore is
to
full
do
of
with
black
that?
cops? And how
Yes,
the
it
hell could you
is.
not see
Yeah, bro,
a
my
white
white dad gave me
Baltimore
that
is
talk. He knew.
primarily black cops.
You
Yes.
saw my
Yeah.
white dad give me
Like,
that.
dude, I remember
So
being in
I'm saying,
elementary school.
he's either trolling or like.
Well, no.
He's either
To
trolling or
Iceman's
crazy.
okay.
Like
So no.
I'm
To
saying, like
Iceman's
this
point.
is anecdotal. Like I'm
Well,
not saying it
yeah.
happens
Okay.
everywhere.
So Iceman, to your point, I remember having a white teacher in elementary school. I think this was 1st grade, and yeah, in my area and shit, with most black people, we did use the word, and there wasn't like a consequence or any type of context attached to it. But like even in 1st grade, you will have a white fucking teacher, if you have one, that will say, "Hey, you shouldn't use that word. That's a curse." They treat it like it's a curse word, and you get in trouble for saying
Yes.
it, even
Yeah.
if you are black. They're like, "You shouldn't be
Interesting.
saying that." Yeah, you learn right away.
Not that that's interesting or weird, but yeah, that's anyway. Sorry. I'll shut up.
You hear that's a bad word, just like bitch is a bad
So-
word, but you don't hear like a context
Wonderful
behind
word.
I mean, I keep it.
Yeah, because you don't know why it's a
I
bad
remember
word.
when I was a
Yeah,
kid. and
Actually,
I
I'm
heard it was
I'm
a bad
interested in
word.
that. May I ask
remember
every
when I first
person in
had
the
a
room
dictionary,
like
I
what
looked it up.
their when did y'all learn that or if it's okay if I could ask like that? Yeah, the black people in the room. Like when did y'all learn that was a bad word?
So my dad,
Or not a bad word. No, I'm sorry,
my
not a bad word.
dad,
But when did you learn the
my
context?
dad originally told me it was a bad word and he didn't like it, and I was like, okay, everybody
You
else is still
understand it,
saying
right?
it,
Yeah.
so how bad it is. And then I got in trouble at school, and then my dad is like, see, I don't like that word. You shouldn't be saying it, blah blah blah, because white teacher came down on me for saying the N word, and now I'm going home where the N words are supposedly accepted by black folks, but my dad is like whooping my ass for saying it. It's like,
I mean, what happened
it's
for me
crazy.
is I was on the internet.
The first time I remember like ever saying it was September 11, 2001. Because everyone else had an early dismissal, and
You said September 11th,
didn't I exclaim
2001.
like,
Please just stop, Ben. You
why
said
does everybody
9/11.
else get an early dismissal but me?
Oh,
and
can we? Fuck.
teacher got upset.
Like
I had to walk home. I mean, it was what it was. But
All right, so let's not
I
feed
wish
troll.
things would be done to you in a video game.
what? I just answered the question. Yes.
I hope you have a bad day.
I wish you were in New York. That's
Wait, is he dissing
I mean,
me? I
for
don't get
me,
it.
what happened was when I was like probably like 6 years old. I was on a computer, and I was singing. You know that song from Scribblenauts where the dude was like, or it's not from. It was like this video, and it was Scribblenauts, and the dude was singing the N-word stole my bike, like that song.
Who the fuck plays Scribblenauts?
Me.
Well, this. Well, but
And
I mean,
my
I get
dad
that,
said
but
don't say that. So
oh, okay. Sorry, you did answer the question.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, my mom didn't
Wait,
care about
Scribble
that.
Notes
She
was
didn't care
great.
about none of that social shit. She didn't tell me. I never had the talk that everybody talks about with police and shit like that. I didn't give a fuck. The N-word was just fucking
Were your
another
parents like?
word.
Were
It,
your
it was
parents
like
attentive?
it
That's
was like the
irresponsible of a
N-word.
black mother not to talk to her black son about that shit. That's irresponsible as fuck.
I don't think so, but N-word meant dudes or men, and bitch meant women. That's all it was. when I grew up.
Every
This sounds like
parent
an
in
amazing
America
neighborhood
should
you
have
grew
that
up in.
talk with cops. Like that's 100%.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna keep it
Everybody.
honest with you. Okay, so here's the thing. How bad is it if everyone in that community fucking understands the context? And if you call a woman bitch, she understood. You're not calling her a bitch in a derogatory term. You're calling her that in reference to female. Although we can say, yeah, hey, it's been used derogatorily. Like if that's the understanding in that community, that's one thing. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, that is morally neutral. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Is it actually would be kind of confusing if like that's how you grew up, but that's like literally, yeah, like the whole community kind of did that, and then you moved somewhere else or whatever. They're like, don't you know the entire world? That's a bad word, and this is the like historical context why that you were never told. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I would be very confused too as well. Yes.
I don't know where you grew up in Baltimore, but
I mean, if you grew up with the internet, I
don't.
don't think it's likely that you don't know what it means.
Well, that's also why I keep saying we need to stop caring about the word itself and matter more about the context and how it's used. Like it makes no sense to care about a certain fucking phonetical sound that comes out of somebody's mouth.
Yeah.
It cares more about how they're using it.
I mean,
And that's the thing is, I think that words like, well, okay, so who was you were saying, right, that your dad like does not like that word, right? Like,
yeah, because he's like the
like
way
that's-
it was used, blah blah blah. You know.
So that's exactly right. That's what I mean. It's like I would love to be like a free speech,
Absolutist?
Thank you, absolutist. Yeah, and I'm pretty close. But that's the thing is like I wonder if I could relate to your dad. I don't know like their story or whatever, but that's how I feel whenever I hear other LGBT people using that slur.
Okay. So when I think of my dad, I think of something kind of like nurse. No offense, the nurse, but nurse, we did acknowledge the context matters, but there were some situations where it didn't matter the context. It was just, it sounded weird coming from somebody who wasn't part of the group. That's where I think differently. Like, I can always look at the context of whatever the fucking word is said. I'm not going to get triggered because a white person said the N-word. But if they're trying to be like disingenuous, or if they're trying to be insulting or racist or some shit like that, you can pick up on those things if you have regular social skills. And when I say regular, I mean what average people tend to have. You don't have to be no fucking like understand people to a super deeper level. It's just more like, oh, I can tell the way you said that you meant some bad things because of the words that were leading up to your usage of said word.
Man, I mean, honestly, I've seen. I mean, honestly, and it doesn't even have to be like a racial derogatory thing. I have black friends who check other black people when they call them like soft A. Like, bitch, I don't know you. Like, you're not from my set. Don't say that shit to me.
Right, like when I
don't
was
know you.
saying, as a black person, you can see somebody do some black shit or something that's stereotypically black, and you can be like, "Oh, I hate N-words." You're using it in a derogatory way to refer to black people.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't
That's
like
the thing,
when
it's like
people
it-
say we made it as a term and as an endearment. I'm like, no, the fuck we didn't.
No, you did, because there is a use for it in endearment. But the
made
problem
it
is,
more
just because you can use it as a term of endearment doesn't mean you can't use it derogatorily.
I think it'd be
Well,
more
no, but nobody
accurate
said
to say-
said that. But I agree with you in the sense that it is not a group that is a monolith. So there, just like there is, I'm sure, in the black community, people that are like the fuck, or at least even if they don't say anything.
I mean, if they're in
maybe,
the
like,
older
wince
generation,
at-
typically.
maybe hear like hear it and like wince, like, oh, fucking A. Like same way that I would when I would hear like people in the LGBT community use the F slur. I'd be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, stop. What?
When
What are
I
you
hear
doing?
the
Like, why are you?
N-word,
That's a weird
Wait,
term of
can you say that
endearment.
with the hard T or a soft? Like I'm not sure if
I'm
there's a
sorry.
distinction.
Can we not like?
when when I hear white
Look,
We
person
already
say
got over the
the
hard R
N-word,
part.
I'm just like, yo, good shit, because you ain't scared to say it. Thank you. That's the
I'm
only
gonna
thing I
keep it
got.
real with you. This is just my ideology. I believe because you can't control what someone says, sure, you can punish people and whatnot, but they can always say whatever they want. They have the power and the ability to do that, and there's nothing you can do about it. We shouldn't be
No,
getting
I don't
so
believe
upset
that's
about
true.
words.
I don't think
Yeah, they
that's true.
do. I mean, yeah, what are you gonna do? Gag them, slit their fucking throat, cut their tongue out, or some shit?
No,
Like, we're
we
not
just
really.
no, we just shame them. We don't have.
But
Give him a
okay,
Colombian
but
necktie.
no, that's what I'm
Don't be
trying to
saying
say.
that.
The point that I'm trying to say is that they can still say it. They have the power and the ability to do it. So because of that, and that's something that you can't change unless you literally fucking gag them or torture them. Even if you shame them, that's something different than what I'm talking about. Okay. So even if you shame them, like you can't protect them from the social consequences, but like the shit where like the physical consequences or the legal consequences, yeah, they kind of are protected, unless it's hate speech.
Oh, and they should be. I don't. No, even hate speech is actually. How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all think that hate speech should be legally
So here's the thing.
penalized like they do in Germany?
So hate speech is
Right, you're
only
striving legally,
analyzed.
right?
So okay, hate speech is really only analyzed when there's something that happens from it. If you say, "Hey, I want to kill all black people," and you never do anything, then it's kind of like, all right, he just said he wants to kill all black people. But
Right.
if
It
you
would
say
only
I
be
want to,
enforced
yeah,
generally if there's like
right.
a
So if you
crime
say I want
coupled
to
with.
kill all black people and kill black people, you know what's going to happen. That's a hate crime. Like, come on. Like, what are we supposed to do? Think that you were lying that you wanted to kill all black people and then went out and killed a bunch of black people? Like, we're supposed to assume you were lying about that?
Yo, you know
Like,
what? When you bring in illegality, it's interesting because let's just think of like a corporate standing. Like you look at companies like Facebook or companies like Instagram, right? They actually do allow people to use the N-word, but they do what's the word I'm looking for? They audit. They literally audit who's able to use it and who's not, essentially.
TikTok
So
does it as well, yeah.
yeah, so it's really interesting when we say who can do it. Like YouTube as well. Like I'm sure that like Mike Will made it or whoever can like say the N-word during one of their streams, but if Destiny said it, he would probably get banned or at least temporarily banned for like a little while. I don't know. So you actually see corporations try to uphold some of these values and some of these
Yeah, and that
ideas.
shit's corny.
You're
Dude,
not wrong
could
about
you
that at all.
imagine being
But like
the
at
fucking
the same time,
N-word arbiter as like a paid position?
But that's the thing is, do we want to have a conversation about like the ought claim or the enforcement claim, because those are kind of two different things.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, what are we defining hate speech as? Like,
Well,
as in
that's
explicitly
what I was gonna
saying
say.
that we're going to kill these people, or just saying like, man, I hate these people. They're so
That's protected.
I mean,
protected class,
instead of
maybe?
looking at what we're defining hate speech by, why don't we look at the actual legal definition of what hate speech is?
Well, I pulled
But
it
Cal,
up and it's
companies
vague
don't do
as
it. They're-
fuck.
what
It's
you're saying.
abusive or threatening speech, or written that expresses prejudice on the basis of ethnicity, religion, sexual orientation, or similar groups. So that's super vague. That could mean
So here's my real quick take in one sentence. I'll just say it just real quick. I think that all speech, both like verbally and then through art or whatever, right, should probably not be criminalized, because I believe in liberty. I do think that as far as hold on, I do think the laws that we have on the books, as far as harassment, as far as libel, slander, these things, I agree with. Because they lead up to that point, and then what is it, where you rile up a crowd kind of thing, bring danger,
like incitement.
Here's
incitement.
the
Thank you. Yeah, incitement, and then lastly, and then nope, okay, come back.
No, I mean, Oberon, I do kind of agree with you. Like, people should be able to say whatever the fuck they want to until something happens. But the problem is, we truly try to prevent some of these things. So depending on like how much influence somebody has, if they are engaging in hate speech, like I could see a scenario where they are charged with just the words that they say, even if something doesn't happen, depending on their amount of influence.
I'm glad you said that, because that is the last part that I forgot or couldn't remember, and that's coupled with it is that I think that it is okay that a crime committed, like a violent crime or what have you, can be elevated to sentencing wise, post fact or post conviction, elevated to the speech that they use. Basically, if someone gets beat up or assaulted, right, that they are convicted of that crime, they should serve the sentence. If someone is assaulted and at the same time there is a history, same like Ahmaud Arbery, right, like or murdered, right, like Ahmaud Arbery, I think it should be trumped up after that. Absolutely, is trumped up the wrong word? But like beefed up. Absolutely, I think that's okay. That afterwards that it should be their sentence should be increased if it's included that it was hate speech was involved during it as well, but not hate speech alone. I don't think should be criminalized.
Why should that be bumped up? I killed you, but
so that we as a society can virtue signal to stop doing that thing.
That's stupid.
Because we agree.
All right, so
even if
I killed somebody because I hate them for wearing a wrong type of shoe or wrong color. How about that? And then
that is not a protected class.
Why does that matter? The person is still dead.
Because that's legally how we define whether something's a hate crime or not.
I'm not talking about what's legal now. I just said why.
So we're talking about things like that are immutable characteristics, okay? So like if someone's black, white, Asian, whatever, if someone's like whatever their sexuality is, whatever gender they identify with, like we consider the things that people can't really change for themselves as hate speech. You can't just go kill somebody because of the way that they are necessarily.
What about height?
Let's say in some situations we can actually, like if someone's fucking like completely psychopathic and they're just out here fucking murdering somebody, if there's a state that they're convicted in and they got the death penalty, yeah, we'd probably say, hey, kill them, you know. But
well, if we
and I want to be clear about my answer is that it is a pure virtue signal. It is.
Yeah, I
federally, this is already the law, and I think it's a good thing. Yeah. I want to virtue signal that, hey, we all agree, murdering's bad. If you murder somebody and like it is proven without a doubt that you did it, why? Because they're black or like because they're a protected class, then fuck you even more. And I'm okay with society saying.
I think that I don't think it has anything to do with the virtue signal. I think it has to do with the fact that from a practical standpoint, there's a greater potential for a societal harm or some type of destructive consequence if a person, this might sound a little contradictory, but indiscriminately discriminates against a particular group or whatever, versus just like an individual. If you rob somebody because they have money and you're broke, right? We can say that's isolated like a specific incident, a crime of opportunity, right? But if you don't like black people, for instance, then it doesn't matter where the other person is adjacent to you. That's a whole level of like premeditation and like conspiracy and like all these other things that make society in general less safe if we just allow people to walk around like that without some kind of punishment. But I don't think it's a virtue signal.
Well, I'm only commenting on the elevation of their sentencing is a virtue signal. But yes, absolutely. I agree with what you say.
Yeah, I just think if a person's dead, they're dead. If a person's robbed, they're robbed. It doesn't fucking matter what else they did on top of it.
Okay,
if I
well,
say
you're
I
wrong.
robbed you because, I mean, it's not me being wrong.
That's not
It's my
really a
opinion.
wrong or right statement. That's, yeah.
That's not how hate crimes work.
that's your
Hate
opinion.
crime laws work in a very specific manner. You must be targeted due to your immutable characteristic. Like people are only robbing the Muslim-owned convenience stores or bodegas. They are only assaulting Asian people as they walk down the street. That is the way in which it would.
That is what I'm saying.
it just
That
makes
is exactly
society
right.
less
That's
safe
what I'm saying is
overall,
that
like-
it is the elevation of the sentencing, like literally is like philosophically, it literally is only, and I'm okay with this. I think it's justified. It is only a virtue signal because, like, yeah, objectively, if I was an alien, like in a spaceship outside of planet Earth, and I watched, I'd be like, I don't get why that person is sure. Like you wouldn't understand,
Well,
right?
but it has
Like,
to do with mens rea. It has to do with the
No,
whole
literally
concept
saying,
of why
like,
a
no,
person
we
committed
do
the
not-
crime.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
Bron, I
I'm
do
saying,
agree
like,
with you and Ben both that like partly it is kind of a virtual signal, but like what Ben is saying is like if you could kill someone because they were black, if you could kill someone because they were gay, things or whatever the fuck they can't change about themselves, it is setting kind of a precedent that like, hey, it's okay
nobody's
to kill
safe.
black people and shit like that. But from your point, it is kind of like a virtual signal, as in saying society saying, "Hey, it's not okay, and we don't agree that you can kill black people or gay people because of that."
I don't
so
think we
it's
disagree.
both.
Yeah.
I mean,
do we
it's still
charge-
wrong to kill someone regardless.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right,
But
I
do
guess
we
I can-
charge
Yeah, the
people
killing
extra
The
is
for
entire
problem
thing
there.
just stems from mens rea, because just killing someone, like, there's different penalties depending on how or why.
Do we charge extra for? And I don't know this, but like for being a man or a woman, like people will only target men or women.
No.
No,
At least,
not
well,
usually.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean as far as the letter of the law is concerned, or you mean in
I'm
practice?
sorry, like the law concern.
I don't know of any law that does that.
Because I don't think we do.
I know
There's
laws
no
for
law in the book
minors,
that
like
says
if you kill a
woman,
minor or
you
something
get
versus
10
a
extra
person.
years or something.
I think there could be a crime elevated, a sentencing elevated because it was like after conviction of that sentencing, like could be elevated to the level of a federal hate crime and hate violence, the same way that Ahmaud Arbery's murderers were after conviction, tacking on because they specifically hated women and sought them out. Like I wonder if Elliot Rodgers, maybe if he was actually not like murdered, like or shot, killed,
I
justifiably
will
so.
say
But
something.
like if you would
I will
have
say
been charged with a hate crime for hating women or something, that would be interesting.
I will say something interesting in the Ahmaud Arbery case, just briefly. I like what the prosecutor did when they were right before they went to like the sentencing, where they put in a motion to the judge where it's like, if they ever try to like make a documentary or like write a book or anything, them and their family don't get any of the proceeds of that. It goes straight to the Ahmaud Arbery.
Oh yeah,
family. And I
the
was like,
son of
okay.
Sam. It's the son of Sam clause, right? Is that the same thing?
Yeah, I
that's where
didn't even know
can
that
make
they
money.
could legally do that. I was like, oh damn.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. They could, the judge can, the prosecutors, they can order all proceeds from any media involving them or what have you go to the victims' families. Yeah, absolutely.
They do that with serial killers too.
Absolutely. It literally is called the Son of Sam clause. He was so popular.
I'm hearing that shit.
I kind of hope the Samuel Woodward, the murderer of Blaze Bernstein, is that court case is starting, and I really hope that motherfucker goes away for life for a hate crime.
So do you
Did we get any news on the
Can you
Idaho
tell us a little
guy?
bit about that case, though,
Hello?
please?
Yeah, in a nutshell, Sam Woodward, this is in California, Sam Woodward became radicalized in middle school, high school with the Atomwaffen group online, became a member that I think he went to Texas. I think he was one of those that so there's a thing where there's like this weird pipeline of like Atomwaffen, like hyper super white supremacist Atomwaffen people like pipelining from all over the country to go train in these like militia groups in Texas or like boot camp basically in Texas, and then go back to wherever they are. And so I think had just gotten back from his little Atomwaffen boot camp in Texas, out to California, and hit up a former peer at the high school that they'd gone to, named Blaze Bernstein, who was a Jewish gay man that. They were back on holiday, basically, or holiday. Oh my God, am I British? Ew, gross. Christmas break at home. And so like he hit him up, was like, hey, what's up? I know we're home for Christmas break. I've kind of been thinking about, baited him basically to meet up with him at the park, and then murdered him at the park because he was Jewish and gay, and is still proud of it.
Fuck that guy.
Oh my God!
stabbed
Him
him
is
to
like, hey,
death.
I need some help because I'm thinking of coming out.
No, this was in Orange County.
I think that case is an
Oh
easy
my
no
God.
overrun.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
pretty
this
sure.
is disgusting. Is it over? I thought they literally started it last month. Did I read that wrong?
I've always thought, what do you think the solution to online radicalization is? Or what are some of the things that we can
People going the fuck outside and stop being terminally
National security
online.
state.
True. Got him.
Oh, they're not
So
going
when I
to do
was
that,
like-
so we have to
World War III.
find another solution.
I don't know what the other solution is other than like censoring everything, and that's a way that we probably don't want to go. It's a slippery slope.
I think
I
where you're
think,
gonna go.
I think the solution is like combating the ideas themselves.
We don't do
Yeah,
that.
we also debating night.
Hey, let's go. Free marketplace.
I think that okay. So when I was like as an example, so when I was like I feel pretty comfortable sharing this. When I was like 11,
I guess.
when I was like 11, I was like radicalized into like super far right ideology because of like I joined like because of like getting into Counter-Strike. I was like really like lonely and I
That'll
had like a
do
lot
it.
of friends in high school during that time, and like having like a community of like people that would like believed
Oh,
in
right.
me,
His
I
trial
guess.
did get pushed to January 2023, so it should have started.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was correct, and you're correct as well. He faced the judge January 23rd. It's commencing this year.
Just cut off this man's story.
Right? Go ahead.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was go ahead. I apologize. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. So like what I think what like the reason I was able to get out of it is like every single summer I started going to a summer camp where I learned French, and it was like a super community driven like summer camp. It was like really small, like super cozy. And it was like through there, like like finding the community, like making like friends, I kind of like touched grass, and I was able to find like a community that was like based that like I felt like more comfortable in, that was like based in love and like was like a lot more tangible and felt like a lot more genuine and more affirming than like a community based on hate.
Awesome.
And I think that like in our communities, like through like school or like extracurricular activities, I mean, you don't really see frequently like these people who are like super radicalized like on sports teams or like or doing like or part of like clubs or like have like hobbies that make them have to be around people. It's usually like people with like these like super zany outside beliefs or like people who are just stuck inside of their
Isolated.
houses. So
Yeah.
like I feel like we and for like the people that were like my age who are like I just wasn't born with like good social skills, and I didn't have a lot of friends in high school, and I was on the internet a lot. We shouldn't be letting these kids need help, and like to stop them from like when they're 13 or 14. And I got really lucky, but like we should be trying to emulate some sort of community, so that like you're learning and like your high school or your school experience doesn't end when the bell rings, and that like
Yes.
and like
Yes, number one, real quick.
throughout the day,
the
and, like, during the
anonymity.
weekends, you have things to do and part of your community, and that is the center around school because that's the
Yeah,
only
so true.
last bastion of hope that we have for like community in America.
It can be, but there's also real quick. I think that there should be more, obviously, public funding for outside of like extracurricular post or after school activities, like community soccer teams, yada yada, all these things, right? Build up community centers, right? Build more, and then on top of that, I love this kind of push that we're not push, but thing that I'm seeing with like Pokemon Go or like different video games where it's like, hey, you need to not only, I mean, like it's cringe, right? The whole like get up and be active and get outside or whatever. But like I want to see more of this where it's like, hey, you need to trade with a friend to get this thing. You need to where it's like you literally have to be active in a community. Literally,
You gotta
not even just
negotiate.
you have to go out and socialize, and not necessarily physically go out, although that's dope too. But yes, yeah, exactly. You have to communicate to even like play these video games. You know, I think that's actually
because
really
much
interesting.
of those social
Yeah,
So-
that's what
you know, like-
MMOs like World of Warcraft are for.
So I have
So
a
wasn't that how it
different
was
take
like
on
back in the day? Like you had a friend that had like a Nintendo 64, and
That's right. Your Game Boy Advance, you had to
Basically
have
the
that
same.
link. That cable was expensive, but
Yeah.
like
I mean,
you
we've
also
got
had to have
switches now, so yeah. And
before IR.
Well, not all of us
Like
grew up
how
with money like
insular-
that.
Like
so.
switches
I
with
think that it's
what?
the social
everyone.
media-
I mean,
think
we're
the
talking
social-
about kids today, right? We're not talking about ourselves currently. Like the
Yeah,
kids
so,
today
like,
are on the switches.
So like
on
as like
the
I
So-
think one of the
young
younger
as shit.
people is VC, so it's like I see it. So like it's the cycle like continues where it's like I can like this is like not like my main community. Like I've been on like this isn't even my main account. I've been on Discord since 2016. So like for pretty much this entire life, like since early 2016, and like if you go like the stories that I could tell about like radicalization of like pedophilia, grooming, like people getting like 13 like I've seen like grown men get like 13-year-old e-girls tattooed on their fucking forearms.
That's fucking weird.
Like
That's real weird.
This internet shit, it's so much worse than any of you guys. You might think it's bad, but like because of how like face to face I am with it, it's really like it's really worrying because like I got really lucky that I was able to find like this community that like really changed my life.
It's worrying, but it's exciting. It's exciting though, Nurse. It's exciting as well, though. That's what studies are showing as well. And these are just coming out because it's new. But that's what we see with technology, like development of this level as far as communication goes, like time immemorial.
I'll be back. This is an alright conversation. I'm just leave you guys for a couple seconds. Beer runs through you, okay? Yeah. I'll be right back.
Longer they spend on it, like in a day, like Peter said, but at the same time, it's coupled with that it is the best thing that has ever happened for our youth. There are people that literally did their youth that did not kill themselves because they were able to find forums online, that they were, like communities online, or connect with people socially. And you don't hear a lot about those stories, but that is what's coming out in the data, is that there are communities that kids are being able to create, and then even in real life, like foster and whatnot, IRL and whatnot. It is also building community in a stronger way than we ever have, in the same way that we hear about all the horror stories. And so that's why I'm advocating for, like, as we go forward, like advocating for like more Pokemon Go-esque, not Pokemon Go, so esque kind of things that are like incentivizing not only that you're going to be using this media on social media, but also to get out and touch grass, basically.
Yeah.
So my take on this is that generally speaking, that.
Hold on. Let me say something real quick. I think what people don't understand is that they're being exposed to like humanity at a scale they've never been exposed to it before.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly, what you don't realize is that like people are fucking horrible, and horrible shit happens literally all the time. And there's a very good chance that it's not extremely cynical. It's extremely realistic.
The truth.
Like
unfortunately,
the reality is like things are not great for some people, but the upside is like the internet is also like to potentially expose people to the fact that they're in like a shitty situation or they're in a shitty world. I've seen like incredible groups of support come together. I've seen people on Discord escape like horrible situations by moving in with their fucking Discord friends and then going on to having like great lives and starting careers. Like
complete opposite.
It's
just like normal people and become like the worst humanity has to offer.
So like I think that like all what you guys are all saying is true.
yeah, but we don't sit around and like idolize like we idolize streamers. Well, some people idolize streamers, like whatever. But like we don't sit here and like idolize these like super fucked up horrible people. Like they're not. I don't think that they're a majority or they're like a leading opinion, right?
I think they are. I think that it's really hard to see when you're like older and like you don't really have like access to these communities.
I literally grew up on the internet, dude. You're 19 years old.
You and everybody else.
Okay,
You're 19
my take on this is that actually it has a lot to do with the algorithms on these websites, and I think that's why Section 230.
Hold on. Can you let Nurse finish? Because he was trying to give his experience.
So as teenagers spend more and more time on the internet, and like as like online culture has become more and more like as the toxicity of online culture has seemingly been bleeding more and more into real life, where it's like I've been doxxed, all my friends have been doxxed, every single person that I know that is like semi-active online in any kind of like semi-toxic community, the Minecraft community, the music community. I've had boxes sent to my house, I've had people send me Google images of my house, and these aren't uncommon things. It's getting bad. Okay, and it wasn't this bad like 3 or 4 years ago when I was.
Do you think that's the case for the average person your age? I'm just curious.
No, not the average person. For like the average, like I like the term
This dude
netizen.
does not know how it was in 2016.
Okay,
He
so,
wasn't
like
here.
so I think for like a lot of netizens, I think like it's. I think for like a lot of people spend as much time on the internet as I do, or as tech savvy as I was, or as part of any kind of online community. Yeah, but
that would not be surprising. Okay, yeah,
I think
go
that
ahead.
I think that like a solution would just to be wall off like Discord and like unfettered and like poorly moderated or not tightly moderated like user generated content until you're like a certain age. And I think that like you should have
I agree.
I've talked about this before. I think you should have an age card once you go into like middle school.
That's the other thing I don't hear
I don't
about.
think we
that
should measure
has
this
to,
by
like,
age, because age isn't really a good metric. You can be like a 30-year-old and still
Generally,
have the
it's a-
mind of a 2-year-old.
Generally,
Generally,
generally it does. You can agree. Generally, it is a good. There is utility to implementing like across the board age walls.
None of my siblings are gonna use Discord until they hit probably like they're roughly teens.
Wait,
Like,
so Nurse,
they
what
don't
do you
need
think
to-
about the upcoming Section 230 stuff coming up from the Supreme Court?
I'm not really too well read on it, so I don't know.
So basically,
kind of different.
I know what it is in function, but I don't.
Yeah, but at least I think a big reason why there's like a lot of online radicalization is that effectively, probably unknowingly, a lot of these algorithms are just sort of feeding these ideologies. So like when you go on the internet, this is all these people are seeing.
Oh, I agree. Doom scrolling is nuts. That's why I deleted TikTok.
How do y'all feel about the
I'm
Chinese
gonna keep it honest with you.
Like humanity.
How do you feel about the
and
Chinese thing where they literally don't let
I'm gonna
people,
keep
and I
it
don't think that we should do
positive.
this, it's very authoritarian, but like something kind of, I think it's kind of something that like literally if you're under the age of 16 or 18, whatever it is, like 16, you're not allowed to be on the internet longer than like an hour a day.
Agreed. I don't know.
You know
if
what I
you're
mean?
right at that, but I think that
I think that's probably
children
China.
being exposed to the
I said
internet.
China, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
so
saying
it's
we
bad.
shouldn't do that here, but something similar would be not authoritarian,
We would have to, and the
authoritarian
prescriptions
wise.
offered here are
Honestly,
There are people. Hold on. There are people in parts of the country that literally do not have access to like basic information. So that would
Literally,
be
all of these
disastrous.
prescriptions would
Yeah.
require the de-anonymization of the internet completely.
Yep.
Yes.
No.
And it
So
would,
I think that
it would fundamentally alter like the openness and the
Oh, you're right,
accessibility
you're
and
right.
the function of the internet as a whole.
I
It
think
would be a
Honestly,
disaster.
I don't
I
even think we need to go that far.
It would cause a literal stock market like destruction. 100%.
I think that
We
it should be,
can't
I
come
think
at
it should
it
be
from
on, I
that
think it should
angle
be
that China
ISP.
does. We have to come at it from the angle of parents need
Dude,
to
the
just
moral
do
hazard that would be
parental stuff on their
like
technology.
Yeah,
Yo,
parents need to do
can
better.
Nurse finish
But it's
their
not just
We've
point?
made that
kids here.
argument for decades now, and it hasn't changed anything.
Hey, can we have Nurse finish their point real quick? What they were saying? Because we
I'm
did
so
just
sorry.
all start
I'll
talking
shut
over
up.
them.
I'm
Yeah, when I was like, no, it's okay. It's a big room, and I was being a little bit of an asshole earlier, so I got it. But like I said, like I think that I agree with you that like someone anonymous being the nature
I think I did everything on Crackdown 3, if I'm not mistaken. I think I've already like 100% completed the game. I wonder if I'm gonna try to see my progress, but I think I like legit did 100% of this game. I think I did it on Crackdown 1 and Crackdown 2. I'm just trying to see.
and having like a childhood that is based in community. I agree with you that I agree that the internet has served like a massive benefit to my life. I've become a lot smarter and I learned a lot of things through spending time online, but it definitely led me down some paths that if they didn't, that like if I wasn't, because I had a really good support system around me, things could have gone really sour. And I think that we have to be really vigilant as like things like TikTok cause people to spend more and more time on their phone, and as these algorithms becoming more and more nefarious not necessarily nefarious, as they cause more and more misery and doom in people's lives.
So should
that's not like it looks like I got my what's that turnover 96 industry at 96. It's not at 100 yet. I gotta get that to 100. I don't even know how, but I'm gonna get to 100.
Okay.
Yo, why is this chick standing like that? By the way, like she's standing like slumped as shit. Like, put your chest out. Non-sexual, but fucking stand up, motherfucker.
Probably whoop your kids a little bit. The problem is, hold on. Listen, when you get on the fucking internet, all right, Oberon, hold on, come on, Oberon, real quick. No, all right, look, so check it out. When you get on the internet, the problem is really the fucking algorithms. It's so much easier for people to get into their own echo chambers when the algorithm is literally designed to show you things that you may be more interested in. It's not interested in showing you other perspectives or anything like that. It's going to keep you going down the same rabbit hole that you initially started with. You can see this nowadays with like YouTube, bro. Back in the day, I could see all these other random YouTube videos about whatever the fuck. But if I click on one goddamn Mr. Beast video, all of a sudden I'm getting recommended like 30 other different content that's in that same similar vein. So if I go red pill ideology and I click on a Fresh and Fit video or an Andrew Tate video, I'm going to keep seeing all of that shit. I'm not going to see like men who aren't in that red pill ideology who are talking about something. So like it's kind of
companies like be liable for this sort of stuff.
I think at this point,
30 is right.
Well, so here's the thing. I think at this
like
point,
the whole idea is like when you have an algorithm that the fucking plaintiffs are alleging that you essentially become a speaker of that speech and you're not just like a fucking publisher or whatever.
It's a different
so you have
type
more
of way of,
responsibility.
No, that's not.
Okay. So here's the thing. If you think about it,
sued
if you
Twitch over like e-girls because like they kept recommending them to him, and he was like,
here's the thing
that like these algorithms implement that it's not just related
Yeah,
stuff,
you
but it
can stop
relates
masturbating.
to like a comprehensive thing. Like, could we? Is that even possible?
Oh, this
Like,
is what I
people-
kind of call it, okay? I think it's another form of kind of mind control. Not necessarily someone intentionally doing this shit, but it's more like it does build and change your ideology
It
based
is
on the content
intentional.
that you see. Yeah, I mean, sure, that could be debatable or not. I'm just saying, even if
No,
it
it is
is intentional,
intentional.
or okay, even if it is, or even if it's not,
It's-
okay.
it-
So,
do you know
okay,
how
it doesn't
much-
matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I'm saying. Anyway, it doesn't matter
Does
what I'm
anybody
saying.
here
It's just the fact
Hey,
that
let Cal
if you
finish. Let Cal finish.
God damn,
Let Cal
bro.
finish.
It doesn't matter if it's intentional or not. It's just the fact that if you
does matter.
continuously see this same type of rhetoric over and over and over again, it does begin to take an effect on your opinions and your ideology. That's the issue there.
Right,
but it
whether or
does
not the
matter
algorithm
who's doing it,
itself,
though.
whether or not the
Because
algorithm
if you know
itself
who's
was the
doing
one
it,
that did
you-
it without the companies doing it, which
Holy
I agree.
shit.
I
Who
understand
do
what
you think is
Homeboy's saying,
doing
that like that the companies are doing it, like Facebook and
talk about the
Instagram,
Jews.
literally like a lot of. But I'm saying, can the
It's not
state,
the Jews.
should the
Holy
state
crap.
implement? Should the state like? Is that an overreach for the state to say
I think
your
at this point
algorithm
they
must
should.
provide? Yeah, right. Your algorithm must provide. If you watch a Tucker Carlson video or something, your fucking algorithm should not let like the whole thing just be all Tucker Carlson and then every other Fox News, whatever. Right?
I'm not
It should
worried
have
about
Fox News and then also
No,
something else.
Okay, so
They-
what was there
Yeah,
used to be a
fuck Fox
law
News.
in U.S. history. I don't remember which one it was, but it was
The
more.
fairness doctrine.
Yes,
We're going
I
down
think.
the dialogue tree.
Yeah, it needs to kind of be something similar to that when we talk about online ideologies, because some of this
Is
shit
this a dialogue
does have
tree?
the
I haven't heard
potential. Yeah, some of this shit does have potential to cause real harm, and it probably has. You know, whether it.
that only applied. That didn't apply to what essentially websites would be or platforms would be, which are private enterprises. They
Right.
would say the
And
internet
I'm saying
you
that
can go
needs to
anywhere.
change. I'm saying
So-
now, at this moment, today, we possibly need to look into changing that and holding
Is it
people to
either
be
we
more
have to make it a nationalized utility, or we're not allowed to tell them what to do with their TOS a little bit? We can't.
It'll just kill the internet. That's really
Wait, you
all
want
it
the
is.
internet to be a public utility, or do you want those?
Attacking the algorithms would completely demolish online monetization as we know it.
Wait, do you want the internet to be a
Like,
public utility, or are you talking about the actual websites to be a public
You are
utility?
walking towards the China model, unironically. You are.
I want him to clarify what he said. Let him clarify what. Were you talking about the internet being a public utility, or are you talking about the platforms
We don't
on the
even
internet?
have basic privacy laws in place for like digital information. This is a catastrophe that we're describing. You're essentially saying, yeah, we're just going to host people's social security numbers online and let people hack them. Like
what?
Full-on identifiers attached to like incoming connections. That's actually insane.
Y'all are
So that's
talking
why-
about
No, I don't want that.
all
That's
that,
what I'm
yeah.
asking. I don't want that. I don't want what China has. I don't want that.
It's not even
so
just
is it just
China, it's like-
impossible? It has to be anonymous or none? Like, or
China,
no, I don't. I
China,
want it to be
China
anonymous.
doesn't. All right, hold on. Slow down.
Trying to get on the same page, man.
All right,
Sorry,
here's
I'll
the
shut
deal.
up. I'll
Stop
shut up.
saying this is like China. China does not like specifically identify each individual user. They have ways. It's just the conventional means of like any ISP would be able to identify you via IP and like where you're coming from.
Hold on.
But
Now,
they don't have.
like
They don't have. A, they
metadata?
don't have a direct attachment to your input, right?
Okay,
They can't
so
speak
J-Boss-
specific- Oh my god, dude, this guy needs to shut the fuck up.
Bro,
You-
relax. I'm talking
what
to you
people are
on your.
proposing is if you
No,
want
man,
to
he gets
restrict it, this guy just
I can't hear J Boss.
No, it's all right. No, this dude wants to talk more than everyone else, so let him go, I guess.
Finish your statement.
Nah, I'm talking to you.
I mean, because
No,
at the point that you wanted to fucking say that, you had the floor to finish your statement. But okay, like to your point where you say China doesn't have a way to identify that, I could have sworn I read an article where China was intentionally limiting like people who are minors their internet usage to a certain amount of hours. So how could it be true if they are able to do that to those people?
It's just similar to how they restrict like any. So what they're usually referring to are like systems in which they have to use like some kind of sign-in identifier, and those are tied directly.
Excuse
to,
me,
like,
good
your
girl.
identity. But we're not talking about like incoming signals. It's literally impossible. It's kind of impossible. Like considering what China has, if they're able to figure that out, that'd be crazy. But you can't like look at an incoming IP and go, "Oh, this is X."
Yeah,
Right?
that-
You age
I mean-
restrict access to certain. certain systems, and you can put up like a wall that requires a login, and that's probably how it works. But it doesn't matter because those laws aren't effective since kids can just use VPN for free.
Yeah,
And then
typically they just poison their own DNS.
True.
and
So
that's-
J-Boss, I apologize for. No, I don't apologize, but you're right. I should not be comparing to China so much. I'm a little bit late. Like, if I could boil my question down to like one sentence, my question would be: is there a way that, because I don't think the onus, or not the onus, I don't think that companies will do like the altruistic thing for. Like the community and society.
They already put in
do you think
barriers
that
of age restriction that they can.
But age restriction is not what we're talking about.
Our
in this
government,
scenario.
our government could like institute tighter regulations, but they just don't want to because they're lazy and there's too much money to be made.
That's what I'm asking about.
True.
What's the what regulations would those be like if they were?
If you wanted to actually stop children from accessing like things on the internet that could be damaging, you would
like how can the government get like in there without ruining the internet?
You wouldn't be able to use the internet without like scanning an ID, basically.
Well, yeah, I thought
Okay.
Like you wouldn't be able to access.
Oh, that was kind of my point. I
It-
don't
it's
know how it
Jesus
is in China, but I'm assuming if everyone has to file a contract with a ISP or some shit like that, then clearly there's going to be some type of identification
No, I
attached.
don't
to
think.
that,
No,
which-
this is still shallow. I'm talking about like you have to assign like a permanent IP address to any individual accessing from any endpoint. It's first of all, it's kind of impossible.
It's impossible. You can assign it to a device.
Yeah, this would be like a $5 trillion undertaking.
Yeah.
You would have to rebuild the entire internet, and
It'd be like a
that's,
$10
that's why
trillion
if the Supreme Court does this, it's like internet commerce is now over. Like it's over.
Is there any way that we can, as like through law, coerce or coerce?
Yeah,
companies?
you can put in like massive, insane fines that force them to hire groups that like parse profiles to find underage users.
Okay, so this is what I want to ask.
What's a
Hold on.
VPN?
A VPN is a virtual private network. Okay, so what I want to ask
I'm
is,
safe,
even if
right?
you're using a VPN or something like that, is there a way for people to find out your MAC address through
Yes.
your IP? Okay,
Yes.
Wait,
so
how?
why not?
How?
Your
How?
ISP
How is
can
that
see all of that.
Okay,
But they just
so
don't.
why not attach the MAC address to their profile?
Wait,
Because
Because you can't
VPN is no
a
good?
MAC address doesn't matter. It's just an identifier for what device you're using.
yeah, you still
Yeah.
have to prove who's using it.
Then
You
you're
can't
attaching
prove
the
who's using
devices to the people, right? And
Yeah,
let's say
then-
get rid of
then-
it.
That's like
then what
saying
you're-
you know
what you're
who's
asking-
you know
what
there's
you're
a
asking
car,
is-
but you don't know who's
There's a
driving.
net.
Wait,
You're now saying
how-
that we now have to register a VIN number for every
How
internet
could that?
connected device.
How
you
could that be free?
You have to go
A
down to the
VPN
DMV to register your new phone. That's just not
Okay.
gonna work. You can't do that.
Stan, you need to take your microphone out of your mouth a little
That
bit.
would
all right?
never scale.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry,
so I have a
sorry.
question. So what about like a card that you have that's like that's just attached to your birth date?
So again, we're going to talk about the same issue as before, which is endpoint management, and the fact that you're going to have to somehow attach people's direct identities to specific endpoints,
Yeah.
no matter what. It can't be. You can't just give them. If you assign out devices, you're going to cripple the entire world. So that's not. You can't do that. You're not doing it from a MAC address, right? You're going to have to do it from somebody's access to an endpoint in the internet itself, which means you need to ID verify every single access, which kills API. Like it kills so many things.
You're gonna
It
have to
destroys the
ID
internet.
verify every time you ever access the internet type shit.
And it would have to
So
do
we
it multiple. It would have
pressure
to do it multiple
companies to-
times a minute. So it's not possible. Is
Yeah, if you have anything like a shared computer, that can kind of fuck that.
So we pressure
If you have
companies.
any computer, it fucks it. It's a
Yeah.
nightmare. We're not. Our infrastructure is not capable of dealing with.
Unless you were physically watching the person using the machine, there's no way for you to ever know who's on there.
No, I get that, and then
So-
even if
so
you have like a
where do you
secondary
work?
thing
Where do
where
you
it's
work,
like somebody
though?
has to.
Because I work in the healthcare, and that shit is really critical, super critical.
All right. Anyways,
But we're talking about
The
the internet.
scale alone makes
from
it
like
fucking impossible.
financial.
Oh, this has gotten boring. I don't care. It has got boring. Let's see. That was the first one, so I need to go to the next ones. General lobby. Nothing. Debate everything. Nothing. Oh wait.
yeah, it's just cringe, man. Like people think because they had a great
why not?
Like I would say not like Sweden
Because
or Denmark.
you know they
Yeah,
have much longer. They have much longer, you know, experience with capitalism, and they don't have.
Get what's actually like functional and works with historical, political, whatever.
Well, I guess that's a good segue to what you think the best solution is.
Oh, if I knew, I would be so rich now, I think, or popular, or I wouldn't be on the Discord. No.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
You know,
Hey, hey, I'm super smart, and I'm on
oh,
Discord.
dude,
I'm the best.
I'm Ashkenazi, so I'm probably smarter. But,
Yeah, hands down,
no,
hands
no,
down.
no, that was no. You sound really smart. I have to say.
I'm a
Rasha.
fucking idiot. I'm on Discord, dude.
No, dude, you sound smart.
Kanye is not on Discord, and he's a genius. So
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm actually super rich and famous, and I'm still on Discord.
damn, bro.
Based.
Yo, send me like 10K. All right.
Yeah.
That's not how I become rich, you know.
On the boss, the act of hitting on the boss, if they're like into it or whatever, and they don't show you any preferential treatment, like that's not necessarily bad.
The issue is nuanced, right? There could be a million.
That's always the issue.
There could be a million scenarios where it's okay, and a million scenarios where it isn't okay. But you can only play to the worst factor, right? Like you don't want a case of bosses forcing employees to do stuff they don't want to do to keep their job, right? So that's the only way you can go. Like this isn't like something that you can just do case by case because you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean theoretically,
people, right?
theoretically, you could have a person who's a boss to another person, and they genuinely love each other and whatever, and like they you know they end up like living happy lives, and there's no dynamic that's being abused there, but. If you're,
and I say the rule
like,
works
life is
pretty
bad.
well as it is. Maybe it just needs they
have
to tell HR if they are getting into a relationship.
That you have to standardize. You have to standardize industry.
Punishment.
You have to you have to standardize these things. Otherwise, like you can have a bunch of like really positive like people meeting each other and they marry each other and they have a happy life. That might be the case, but you have to standardize it because. When you have negative experience between boss and employee relationships, like that's not a good thing to have, right? That's a horrible power dynamic. So you can't just go like, oh, we'll take it case by case. You have to standardize it. It has to be none of it's okay, or you're gonna have this wild west style of business that you don't want.
I would just re-clarify it saying by that it's not a horrible thing that they're in a relationship. It could be a horrible thing.
Yeah,
I
it
agree.
could be.
The original rule of they can't date at all should stay in place. That's a good standardization. And then on top of it, there just needs to be more of a clarification to like what will happen if both employees, regardless of their status, do not disclose this information to the company.
Well, like, and also, and even if both people are really into it and everything, and it's fine, and like a boss asks out an employee or whatever, and everything works out fine, and that power dynamic isn't, you know, like there for like the asking out or anything, and they're just like really into it, then that's fine, and like things can work out fine. But then what happens when they break up? Like,
Yeah, but it's a normal thing. That's why Yeah, HR but it's- knows. That's why if it's not disclosed, so let's say they break up. If they didn't disclose it and then something happens and HR finds out that there was a relationship, both parties should be punished at that point.
Sure.
Getting into such a weed.
But it actually depends on who they put the that on. If they think if it's something that like the person who's higher up has to disclose that, or that like you know like
no, they both
need. Everything else would be unfair.
Maybe.
But you're talking about the entire country's work. Anyone who works is in that same environment. So you have to have some level of standardization where you say, no, this isn't okay. You can't do that. That's the end of it, right? You can't like take these weird individual cases where two people get on, worker and boss, right? It just doesn't. That's not going to translate well into a wider workforce. You have to like set rules in place. That's what they are.
When
That's what you
when
stick
something
to.
happens,
There's no
then
argument
you need
against
to
that.
go by the individual case.
What do you mean? You can't do that though. We're talking about billions of people. Right?
Do you
can't do
listen?
that.
I say when something happens.
What do you mean? When
And
it
you
happens?
need to go into like case by case stuff. Yeah, say she says, he says scenario.
Yeah, but that's the thing. A workforce should never get to a point where it's he says, she says. That's the whole point of it.
You
wanna
cannot
stop it from
prevent
getting
that.
there.
You cannot prevent that.
You
It's
want to do
impossible.
everything you can to prevent that. You don't
Exactly.
want that
So
to
we
come
need,
into
we
it.
clearly need another rule. Like, yes, the main rule should be no dating. Now, the
You all walk off.
This is a test.
John,
Again.
1034 ended
I'm
IDW.
Like 3 minutes to speak about.
I'm
We need a
concerned that you're
complete
legally
and
allowed
total
to
shutdown on inebriation in the server.
100%.
It is a serious
He's
problem.
not inebriated. He has a
Oh, he is
developmental
not
disorder.
inebriated.
He's not
inebriated.
He has a
Yeah, dude, way to be a
developmental-
fucking dick, man. What the fuck?
Wow.
Hashtag ableism.
Let's cancel this motherfucker.
What's the best gun in the world? AK-47.
We say
Boom.
we,
Like I said, the chat is now dead because it'll like.
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
just
the
a-
conversation
We gotta
is over,
resuscitate this
so, you know.
motherfucker.
There's nothing you can do because we'll just
Yeah,
have.
can we go back to talking about the
Chest
blacks?
compressions. Chest
We'll have,
compressions.
we'll have intermittent.
What the?
Hey,
I have a
We'll have
CPR
PR
certification. I can say
No,
this.
no, okay. So, but wait, if we're just brief, because Section 230 was mentioned, and there seems like there was some confusion around like.
Oh yeah, please.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Was created.
Get some balance, bro.
He's gotta go grip on him.
Boom. Boom, boom.
Beat his
boom.
ass. Beat his ass.
Are there no rules here, or is it just no submission?
No rules.
No
The only
rules.
rule is if they intercept, if they get in between you, you have to stop, or else they'll beat the fuck out of you.
Yo, two blacks enter, one guy comes out.
Has that ever happened?
Yes.
Oh.
One guy in the crowd once.
Make
That's what the companions of the Prophet Muhammad said to do.
Okay, but it was not built during fucking Roma.
What I'm telling you. Listen to me first. Go ahead. That's okay. But then we listened and we found out, hey, the way that his calendar was set up was different than everyone else's, and the way that his
All right. No other. Like, I need some new Discords. Jesus Christ, Cheryl, drop some good Discord conversations in the chat. Like, good service where I can actually debate some motherfuckers in chat. I'm looking for some left leaning shit so I can actually have fucking conversations and not this stupid. Hey, we don't have anything to talk about. Let's just talk about random shit. Like, come on, bro. I was sitting here. Oh, it's not. Oh shit, this nigga wasn't even. I don't even think this dude's on something.
All right. I use the fact that they want to play football, which is a positive thing, right? I also want them to be good in the classroom, get good grades. And so what you're hearing from me right now is the fact that sometimes, yeah, I do have to use negative, things. I just sometimes do have to use the whip. I don't want to use the whip. I don't like to use the whip. I don't think any teacher does like to use the whip, right? Most of the kids are really good. Honestly, most of the kids are eager to learn. They're eager to come to class. They're eager to, be part of society. But for some of the kids, I'm sorry, we got to intervene and we got to use the whip sometimes. Tupac, I think you were gonna say something. I couldn't hear you.
I don't know. This man is not really care about others, so yeah.
Yeah, America, just as a little bit of feedback, like you go on a little too, like you could be more pithy, more, and I think it makes people feel like you don't care, like you don't want to hear from them. You just want to hear
I
yourself.
mean, I don't know why you're wasting your time.
I heard what you
with
said
his
and I
opinion,
responded to it. I'm sorry if it went on a little too long, but I was
You just
listening.
have your opinion, and you're not just here to listen. So it's kind of wasting time.
I have
What are you guys
ADHD,
talking
bro. You
about?
gotta go straight to the point, man.
And this is also key. This is why I think that you're a teenager and not a 35-year-old, person who's
Oh,
married.
really?
Oh
with
my
a
God,
kid.
you don't even believe me?
Hang on, this is the reason why. Is oftentimes kids, they will try to do this thing where it's just like, well, you know what? You didn't address me the right way. You can't let kids
Oh
do
my
that.
god.
You cannot let them do that. If you let them do that, then it suddenly makes them feel like they are in control of the classroom,
All right,
and they're
America,
not.
I'll give you more of my.
All right, we're out of there. My boy just sent me an invite. We're gonna hop on some duty real quick before I leave. Cause those conversations go boring. Anyway, so I came here for the debates conversations. I'm not doing that anymore. It's gonna just be good times, good times. Listen. Can you guys hear me? Can anyone hear me? He can't hear me. Yo, 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 yo. Nope. Yo, yo, yo. Yo. Heavy. Yo, can you hear me? Sweet. Yeah, bitch ass nigga. I mean, of course you like that salsa shit.
The ranch one? Oh yeah. Fire.
And they said they're fucking
I say we
normal for
find
you,
out
though.
your fucking original no flavor.
Damn, you find out salt at all, bro.
Original no flavor.
Jeez. Because he's the host. About to go down.
Nothing less than 10, yo.
Nothing more
10
than
kills,
10.
Check your gear and weapons.
Less than 10 apiece.
10 kills? Man, I think I'm in 10th place. I'm like, I can do that.
What happened?
Hey, there's 1 kill, 0 deaths count as stand up.
Enemy dropping into the area.
1 kill, 0 death. That counts as stand up.
Fucking wrong, man. You got kind of wrong, bro.
Warm-up is over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
No.
Alright, boys, where we going? Oh, shit.
Stay alive to keep your squad in the fight.
Yes, sir.
Oh, shit. We're going on together.
Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the sky. Positive ID on the bounty target. Eliminate them.
Fucking. Please, bro. God damn.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Get together.
Hey. ¿Cómo? Oh, hell no. Oh, nice. Oh, the hemlock, bro. Oh, you got here or what?
Who you talking to?
With all my niggas.
No, this is fucking Mega Mind.
Oh, Mega Mind? The fuck? You guys hear that shit? Oh, shit. Yeah, boy. Don't worry, boys. About to get fight over there now.
Stop sniping.
Let's in the area.
What?
Enemy UAV.
Oh, we don't even have no money, bro. Let's get that money, bro. Let's fucking get a load up. It's 20,000.
Playing the water. Fucking heavy 7 or 40.
It's about to get quiet.
Enemy UAV active.
Only me myself.
Enemy movement.
Oh, somebody's right here with me. Fuck.
Down here. You're losing ground.
That. Fuck. Pushing you. Oh wow. You're the best, bro. You're top 5.
Alright, Daddy.
Damn, I forgot I was muted.
Alright, Daddy.
Fucking shit.
Alright,
I
Daddy.
took 2 of them.
Oh.
Who was that with you?
Damn.
Your squad mates
I
are
can blow my head
well
off.
done.
God damn.
Was that you with me, Draco? You got shot
Yeah.
from
To
the
the safe zone now.
back? I was telling you, they was behind us. Oh, my shit fucking muted, bro.
Your squad mates
Oh,
back on
no,
station.
no,
Good
Stay
work.
alive.
Moving here.
Not too much.
Hang on, Dookie, bro. Hang
Time
on, Dookie.
expired.
Hang on.
Dookie's my man.
Oh.
What's up?
I don't hear you, bro.
Yeah, I was muted for a second. They still in there. Got one on the outside.
Moving.
Oh my god, I bet it's cracked, bro.
Look, what's that? Was that out the crate? Can't take that shit. Can't take that shit.
Oh, no,
it's not out.
There's someone. Ah.
Sure, we gotta go.
Yeah. We up here though. Look. I promise you. We up top of just a little bit more.
This a loadout? Oh shit, loadout.
Right.
No, man. Don't say that word, man.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Hey, we got loadout over here, bro.
Yeah, no, right.
Where?
On the right.
Oh, look at your map.
Our way, Phoenix.
Got one sighted here.
Oh my god, dude. You're the best, dude. Top 5. He's up to the left there.
On my phone.
You have reinforcements inbound.
Loadout's on us, boys. Right above you, ice. Fuck did he go?
No idea.
Squadmates back on station. Good work. Enemy bomb drone is in the area.
Bomb drone.
Let's watch that loadout.
Dropped him.
There's a store here too, bro. If you guys need to buy something, I got ammunition box.
Got more.
I got you.
Hostile dropping into the area.
Mortar strike coming.
Hostile mortar strike.
Dang it! Bomb drone. Ah, behind me.
Draco, he's on.
Ah, fuck yeah.
No. He's down right there. Finish that bitch. Right in front of you, Draco. Fuck, I'm reloading.
Gas is moving.
Phoenix, the shit, the loadout's still open, bro. Still open, somebody hasn't gone yet.
Is it me? Do I still get it?
I don't know.
Let's see.
Oh, fuck.
Oh
my god, it's
Team made it to the safe zone.
Woo, I'm out. You bitch.
I'm getting looked at. They're coming up the hill.
Well done.
Oh shit, baby. Turn the Bluetooth off my phone. That's it, bro. Oh yeah, we're all together. They're up here on this hill.
No, we're not.
They're in front of you.
It's okay.
Go. I'm not landing there, bro. I'm landing elsewhere. These motherfuckers got it. Let them have it.
Bomb drone ready for detonation. Moving
Oh, yeah, bro.
You have reinforcements inbound.
Good shit, bro.
All right, Daddy.
You're good. I'm watching you, Draco.
No effect on target. Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done.
Where's Phoenix at?
I'm in the air.
Oh, watch out, Draco in front of it.
Where you guys at?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, bro.
Fuck!
Oh, they came from the bottom, bro.
Moving here.
I'm just gonna say about.
Hey, I ain't throwing no bodies, bro. Watch out. Watch out.
How niggas come from
Yeah,
top
that
as well.
as well.
Yeah, one of them's on fire.
Oh, ain't no fucking way I'm missing all those shots, bro. Damn. What's wrong with me?
No.
Watch your six. Resurgence window is ending. Hostiles are using recon. You have reinforcements inbound.
I'm with you.
Ah, I mean, oh, he's on my body, bro. I was too focused already.
Oh shit. Pull back. They see us. Good shit. Go. Right in front of us, bro. I'll take this bitch out the sky. Oh, fuck, man, look at me back. Oh, shit.
Fuck, he's right here. He's right on ping. You saw him.
Oh, I'm gonna look at. Oh.
We surprised for your birthday?
Oh, my God.
Fuck, bro. I
Yeah,
killed one of them. You happy? Heavy, how you gonna call this shit running, dude? Good
I was
shit,
running to
baby.
you, bro, but I got shot from the back. I'm good.
Your squad mates back on station. Good
Who's
work.
on
Let's land
the
together,
Chinese
y'all.
house?
Let's land together. Oh, yeah.
I'm with you, Draco.
Moving here. Resurgence has been deactivated. This is the end game.
Come on, man.
Dude in this house.
Fuck
That
you.
thing.
One shots.
The house I'm on top of, if I'm not mistaken.
There's a well right here, bro. Go under.
Moving to my mark.
I'm with you, Eddie.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
There's
dude's
guns
landing
right here.
all over the
Fuck
place,
me.
bro.
Oh, the Fennec. They're fighting in there, bro.
You can ammo, man.
It's right here, watch out.
Watching hostiles.
Oh,
He
there's a
just bought
store right
somebody
next to
back
us.
over there.
Enemy soldier incoming.
I got him, good shit.
Need mid-cal round. Move to the safe zone.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah, they're not
Oh,
right
no.
here.
Shit,
Oh,
two of them over there.
I'm right behind the fucking wall. Yeah. Good shit.
He's coming in. He
Oh,
fucking broke.
Draco's. It's okay.
One on the roof behind you,
Get out
too.
my way.
One on the
I
roof
can't.
behind you.
I couldn't fucking see, bro. It's your body. I saw
No,
the
you're
move.
good.
Fuck, I knew I should have moved.
Look at Phoenix. Phoenix, what are you doing?
Rolling in, bro. What the fuck you mean? Well, y'all niggas dead. You just watching us die.
He watched us die. Not on top of that, bro. It's on the chest, son. Don't land on the ground, bro.
Damn, look at you.
Oh, land on that bitch right there and fucking
Oh,
break
no,
his
there's
neck.
another one behind them. Another one behind them.
Oh, man. That's your best spot, bro. Hey, just save those 30 rounds, bro, for the last dude.
Yeah, to you. That was
You can win this.
Hey, get ready to push your bodies off, bro.
Only 10 remain. Learn from the loss. Failure is a wise teacher.
It's a go for it, bro. Oh, scoreboard. 7 kills, 2 kills, 3 kills. Good. It's a warm-up. Bro.
So 2,000 damage, bro.
You can't back us out.
He's leaving.
It's Phoenix.
So me?
Hey, who has your TV up high, bro? What the ice cream?
That's a foul.
Oh shit, it's foul. Ice cream.
Yo. Mic check.
1 2 1 2.
Erica! Stay real quick.
I fucking woke up this morning. I told my nigga make me a michelada. What's up, Phoenix? Don't be playing no more or what? Or what's crack?
Hostiles dropping into the area.
Wow.
Scott, use this time to practice. We will be deploying soon.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, is that fucking ice cream man drove by, bro? Come on, hey, Zion, get me something chocolatey, something good.
The real fight begins now.
Just fucking guess it. You know what I'm saying? No, when ice cream can cost like 50 cents to $1, bro. No, that shit's like, fuck, give me a choco taco, that'll be $8. God damn.
For real, that's just crazy.
You know, I can just go to the store and get a tub for fucking $4, man.
Damn.
We'll go to the store, man.
Thanks, Joe Doctor.
Battle Royale.
Alright, boys, that was a good
Survive
one.
to redeploy fallen teammates.
Pick it,
Kill to
Phoenix
bring
for
them
the
back
leader, bro.
faster.
Yes, lead us to our death.
Pick it, bro.
There you is.
God damn it. Fucking
You don't do good
shit,
on the
bro.
first shirt.
What'd you guys pick, bro? No one picked nothing? Jeez,
Oh, you
seems
can't
not
care.
good, dog. I know I was playing with machine, bro. Come on, dog.
Enemy UAV active.
We'll just stick together.
Enemies deployed a counter UAV.
Me and you are the good old
Top
days,
people,
bro.
top people win, bro.
Identified. You are clear to engage.
They play as a
Hostile counter
team.
UAV overhead.
Dookies are here with us.
All bound
Yeah,
targets are
rail.
down. Well done.
Mastermind deployed.
I'm upgrading this rail.
Oh, you need to, bro. It's
Recon
just
drone
sick.
online.
It's too nasty. I got a cast off and a fennec over here, bro. Inside the house.
Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done.
There's a sniper. Drake, I know you say you like sniping, you know.
Yeah, I was being.
Whoa.
Moving. Movement.
Should we get the Scabby or this bounty?
Get the bounty, bro.
Scabby get more money.
Bounty targets are up. Take them down.
Was that heavy? I knew that was heavy.
I'm trying to
Whoa.
Battery depleted. Recon offline.
You want those XPs,
Hostile
huh?
UAV in the area.
Oh, yeah.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I don't like it though, because I don't like how it points the laser, bro.
Enemy
And this one
UAV
that I picked
active.
up, that Raul or whatever it's called.
Oh, no, that shit's great. It's just a laser. I hate that shit.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
RP cannon.
I dropped it. That shit throws me off.
Gas is closing in.
You know, go. How much we got? 7, 14, 56, 17, 18, 19. I think we have enough for a loadout, bro.
Was there a buyout?
I don't know. Someone's on a boat behind us.
Now.
Who's shooting?
Oh my god, he dropped me, bro. I dropped him though too.
Well, he's gonna
He's
die.
gonna self-revive. He's coming. He look right at me.
They gonna fucking die.
Got circle coming in.
Yeah. Oh fuck, we're gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
I
shit.
dropped him too. Oh, I broke him.
We're gonna run, bro. Oh, we're gonna die.
Nah, I got a gassy. I'm straight.
Shit, I
I
know, bro. I'm
almost
fucking
died though.
running.
Yeah, if I didn't have that gas mask, I would have died.
Oh my god, really? I can't go. Oh, I'm dead.
Now we got this
No, I'm really
fucking
dead, bro.
bounty in front of us. Yeah, we got people right in front of us.
Get ready to fucking.
No, I'm
Enemy dropping into the AO. Marking your dog tag. Move to resecure
You're
it.
gonna die anyway, man.
No! Oh my god, that
You
shit
got a
saved
nigga
my
run
ass,
towards you,
bro.
Happy, from your left.
No!
Contract failed. You're out of time.
You got 3 seconds. 1 second. In there.
Hey, I downed him. I downed him heavy. Come here.
Oh, I got guys on the side.
This dude that you're fighting, I downed him.
I'm over here, bro. I'm getting my ass kicked.
Oh, good shit, Dookie. That's a fucking teammate for you, baby.
Fuck them niggas up.
Heavy, come take note, dog.
Oh my god, bro.
I come to help you, you leave me, bro.
Well, I was running, bro. I was getting chased and there was 2 dudes in front of me. Trying to run around this building, I was getting looked at all over the place.
Hey, Phoenix,
oh,
what you got from?
Oh, you got 2 burns? Nice going, guys, bro.
I got niggas on me. On the mountain.
Oh.
That's
fine. Where did you go?
Your squad mate's back on station. Good work.
Is the box still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I got guys on the mountain though.
I got
What's
a
up?
mini box on me.
Yeah, I'll take that, put it in the freezer.
You have reinforcements inbound.
Gas mask on me too, bro. Gas mask right there, Dookie.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
Fucking things are just falling and falling.
The gas coming.
There's people to our left.
Yeah, that's the guys who killed me. Who's on the left? Oh, fuck, I'm getting looked at. Oh my god, no. Oh my god. I'm safe. Lay down, lay down, lay down. Not to push right. They're off the bottom. Push right on top the hill.
Knocked him.
Oh, good stuff. We can't lose. We knocked up. Damn, I ain't got no plays, bro.
Yeah, me either. I think I got one.
I got a mini box on.
Right here. Oh, behind me.
Your squad mates back on
Got him.
station. Good work.
I'll burst your ass.
I thought there was a store here, bro.
Oh, gotta go.
Oh, whoa.
We need to get covered.
Phoenix. It's Phoenix.
Oh, got somebody sniping.
I'm covering him.
Oh, guy got right in front of me. Fuck, where you go? He jumped in the water.
We got no shields, bro.
Stun grenade out.
There's a guy under this tunnel over here.
In the. Oh, behind you.
I broke
He's in
his
here,
plates.
he's in here.
Push him. I broke his plates.
Okay.
Fire sale active. Buy station prices have been reduced.
What's up, bitch? Give me all your shit.
There's more pushing you.
Throwing grenade.
You have reinforcements inbound.
Alright, here goes ammo.
I'm good on the ammo. I need fucking shield. There's a guy across the way. Oh, these Phoenixes in now.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Oh, I'm lagging, bro. I'm lagging. I'm about to get kicked. It's still lagging. This is poor shit. Oh my god, bro, the lag.
You made the top 25.
Oh my god, and I came back from lagging with fucking depth, bro. Fuck that. I got 18 seconds. 8 seconds. Let's go. It's on you.
Fucking reloading.
Advise you move to the safe zone now. Fire sales over.
Not access to cat.
Adjusting
I
prices.
have seen worse.
No! Are you fucking kidding me up top, bro? Oh my god. Oh, I can still come back.
Enemies deployed a counter UAV.
What up, Phoenix?
I'm gonna.
Oh, I tried to jump when your body blocked me.
They hit us hard that time, but we will settle
I thought this nigga, I revived the nigga for no reason. I thought it was you, Heavy, first of all, but.
We're playing 3 in a quad, bro. Okay.
And he's ours.
And we can't even back out either, bro. How the fuck is Fury still play with us not play, bro?
This is for keeps.
They leave the game and rejoin.
No, I'm looking back out and invite us one.
I said, oh, Join us, man. I'll be back. Be right back. Intermission. Roses are red, violets are blue. Before you get the other shoe, tell me what that mouth do.
So you gotta charge that shit.
Bump, 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 bump,
Okay.
bump.
There we
Let's
go.
roll. Let's roll with a rando, bro.
Find a, yeah, I'm about to say I'll find the party.
Oh, random. What about my boy Eric Navaria, who is not on
He's
the
not.
line?
He said he wasn't gonna be on for long. He's gonna play a couple games of multiplayer. Trying to find illegal, but
I'm trying to find a party so we can find one.
ooh, my KDR went up. Oh yeah.
You can see it now?
Mm-hmm. Hit start and you go to stats.
It's the rain gun.
Let's see.
And then go to Battle Royale. It'll say KDR, games played, and total points.
Ooh, let me see.
Well, yeah, if you're in above a 2.0, bro, I can't fuck with you, Draco. No, you're better than that. What are you? You're like, oh.
What do I look on Battle Royale or do I look
No,
at
no, no.
multiplayer?
Yeah, no, Battle Royale. The minute you highlight it, it shows it right there on the top left.
I got a KD of a 1.12.
Come on, hey, I think it's raining inside my house, bro. I gotta go.
Why? What's the average KD? I don't even know how that shit works.
The average is probably like a 0.4, dog.
For real?
Yeah.
And what's the highest?
thought-
Like the motherfucker that be like winning
Oh,
millions
those
of dollars in
motherfuckers that got
tournaments.
like a fucking 8 point something, 12 point something. Those are
Yeah?
bro.
They really think they really be having a 12 point.
Let me check it out right now. What's the highest KDR on Modern
What's your
Warfare
KD?
2? A 2.6?
Don't be lying, bro.
I swear to God, I'll fucking send you a
You know
picture.
why,
What's the
though?
average KD in Modern Warfare 2? Here we go.
What's fucked up though? It's because you fucking bait us, bro.
Sure. Okay, the average KDR in Modern Warfare 2 Battle Royale ratio is approximately 0.99 to 1.0. That's the average, bro. So pretty much a 1.0 is the average. So players with the 1.0 KD or this is generally considered good. The closer you get to 2.0 or above, the more pro you will seem. I'm a fucking pro, dog. Of course, some may argue that the player's win-loss ratio is more important, with wins being a more important stat. Wondering why Warzone 2.0 has been locked during the month, and it goes on from there. So fucking, the closer you get to 2.0 or above, the more pro you will seem. Let me take a screenshot of this, bro. You know
So
what I'm
I
saying?
am above
Yeah,
average. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
Who's the fucking greatest, bro? Show enough.
I got a 10.0
Show
GPA.
enough.
I mean, KD. What the fuck am I talking about?
GPA. I'm gonna go to school around here tough. School's for losers, bro.
Schools is for fools. College, anyway. Anything else.
I went to a school of hard knocks.
Exactly. My school was the street.
College.
Shut up with all that shit, nigga.
Hey, next time we get a loadout, Draco, I'm gonna drop you my gun, bro. You see all these bitch mouths, bro.
We'll see, dog.
Shit is more than 2 shots, bro.
Boo. Potato, potato, potato. Tomato, tomato, tomato. Boo. If I were a boy.
What?
guys going to the Beyonce concert?
Of course.
Yeah.
Done. Now you deploy to the war zone.
I'm gonna go ahead and drive.
I always wanted to go to a shooting range.
You gotta know who Sam Smith is, right?
Who?
The gay singer dude, Sam Smith.
Sam.
That fool was on like
I don't
he
listen
was
to
on
music.
he was on a park somewhere. They were fucking ripping him, bro. Like you devil worshiper, what are you teaching the kids? You fucking homo.
Damn.
Like, damn.
Oh yeah,
It was a bunch of
because he
old
was
white
just,
ladies, bro.
Oh,
well,
Oh,
don't dress
shit,
as
this is
the
gonna be hot,
devil.
boy. It's gonna be hot, boy.
It's the block hot. It's the block hot.
The block is hot, bro.
Ah. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. I'm dead. I died. I'm dead. Don't come in here. Closing door. Don't you open that door. Pull out, come to a corner.
Oh shit. What's up, bitch?
Eat
Good
that
sugar
shit,
shit.
bitch.
Oh no! He's outside.
Eat that shit, bitch.
Another one, Drake, on me. On me.
Let's do this.
Oh,
Bro, lagging! Oh my god! Why did I have to lag at that fucking moment, bro?
Well done.
we're back.
Oh my god, bro.
Located your dog. Go get it back.
Oh, that's so annoying. The lag is real. The lag is ultimate. What the fuck? Let me turn my Wi-Fi back off on my phone.
All
Fuck
targets
it,
are
man.
KIA. Solid work.
I'm here.
Bullshit.
Oh, fucking murking these bum ass niggas, bro.
Bro, I had that nigga, but I started lagging instantly as soon as I started shooting at this motherfucker.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Someone's lying up top. Hello, motherfucker.
Oh, you gotta be pissing on my chest right now, bro.
Top. Oh. Good shit. Another one. He's on the other side. To your right. The stairway in front of you. It's that same squad, bro. They're trying to come back to their shit.
Your squad mates back on station. Good work.
I'm coming.
Target
Who the
destroyed.
fuck is Lego outside, bro?
Gas is inbound.
Good shit, baby. You're good, have you?
Oh, they're here.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Fuck, this gun has no fucking ammo, bro.
I got on the boat.
There's somebody on top, too.
Some of your team is still outside the safe zone.
And guys over here.
Eyes on an enemy operator. Got one sighted here.
There's one outside the door,
fuck
heavy.
on me.
Got him.
There's another one on the outside, bro. Fucking pussy, bro.
Fuck, I just dropped the guy that just killed you.
There's another one on the outside.
Reinforcements inbound.
Took around.
Where the fuck is our teammate at, bro? God damn.
Target's down.
Oh shit. Yeah,
That
you
nigga's
fucked up, bitch.
Mark the target.
You see him
Good
up there?
shit, baby.
On the roof.
Where?
On the roof opposite of you, heavy.
On the blue one? Oh, there's no grenade in this bitch. One at the bottom?
Oh, we gotta push that hoe.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's three.
shit.
There's
Bomb,
4 of
bomb.
them in there.
Well done.
4 of them in there. I'm parking my drone.
Oh, bomb drone somewhere.
No, that was me.
Drone,
That was my
drone.
drone. Yeah.
Fuck, it's scaring me.
I guess. Good
Down
shots.
them.
Good shots. Watch the dude on top of the hill as well.
Another one at the door.
Down them.
Dude on top of the hill as well. Watch that
Boy,
nigga.
Drake was killing him.
Oh shit, I'm on top of this.
Alright, they pushed off.
I see him, I see
shit,
him, I see him,
baby.
I see him. I'm light him up right now, bro. There it is.
Recon signal lost.
Yeah, back up, bitch. Yeah, I'm back.
Drop one.
You should push right towards that loadout, bro.
They're right there on my screen.
Dropped another one.
Another one's right here.
There's
One
one
shot,
on me.
shot, right, bro.
Requesting fire
Copy
mission.
that. Longbow 3-1 is on station. Strike inbound.
Watch out, Duke, you're over there by yourself, bro. Hold up.
2 on me.
Shot Smith, no joy. I need mid-cal rounds. Enemy visual.
Yeah, nice. There's a store right in front of us.
I got 2 over here somewhere. I hear a drone or something.
There's a store on the outside of us. Give me your money, give me your money. Give me your money, we can buy a loadout.
Okay.
Fuck, I need Draco's money. Fuck, Draco's, where's Draco at?
Was 2 out here, bro. I don't know where they went.
Enemy dropping into the
Draco, we
AO.
need your money, bro.
You're losing round.
Dude just dropped in on us.
My back,
Draco,
I'm running in.
I need
Get
your
my
money,
back,
bro.
I'm running
Tell
in.
me about the loadout.
I need suppressed fire, bro.
You're good, you're good. You can't shoot
Now they're
you.
right on top of that hill. Here.
Got cash here.
The circle coming in.
Oh, shit.
Oh, we're gonna die right here.
Where they at?
I got the loadout, bro. I got the loadout.
On top of that
You
hill.
gotta
right
get
in front
past
of
this
us.
shit.
They're like right
I got
here.
Oh, fuck.
Knock one plate. Drop
Oh,
one.
my God, bro. Fucking pussy.
Are you covered?
Yeah, lay down, lay down, lay down.
Only 25 left.
Oh,
Keep
my
moving
God.
left. Keep moving left. Far left. Far left. Start drag left.
I do the loadout.
I am wounded.
Oh my God, I can't believe we made this shit.
Watch the other
Good
one.
shit,
We
baby.
got another one coming.
No. No.
Fucking pussy, bro.
Good shit.
Where the fuck is Legolas at? Oh.
Ah, fucking going in.
Wait, dude.
Watch the skies.
There's two in the bottom, with you, dude. Peel up. Oh, what's that?
Fire sale is active. Buy station
Peel up.
is active. Your squad mates back on
2
station.
seconds,
Good work.
bro. Good shit, good shit.
You have reinforcements
Turn
inbound.
around this loadout.
We have a loadout drop
Nah, let's come back with Dookie Dookie.
Fuck, I already landed here, bro. I'm going back to you guys right now. I was able to get the loadout.
I must say we're gonna be dead by then.
Ah, sorry,
Enemy
Phoenix.
soldier incoming.
Wow, not Phoenix style, bro. No, we're dead. Look at this bitch up here, bro. This bitch up here.
Oh, that's funny.
Can't get the fuck out
Is
of
about
here.
to end.
Sit your bitch ass down.
Run out of that building, bro. You come to
Sit your
me,
bitch
come
ass down,
this way.
nigga. Fuck, I can't get out of here, bro.
Oh, there's a door for you man, outside.
Oh, he's right here. Ah, fuck.
Come to me, Ice. Come to me.
Keep coming up.
Advise you move to the safe zone now.
Enemy down.
Kill one.
Oh, she right in front of us.
Fire sales done. Prices are back to normal.
Where you looking?
There's a guy somewhere right here. Oh, yep, he's looking.
Your squad mate's back on station. Good work.
Hey, pin your shit heavy so I get him.
Oh shit! Oh, you gotta be pissed, bro.
No. Got nowhere in front of him. He's down.
Good shit, good shit.
He's out.
Be advised, there is an enemy squad hunting for you.
We got two more behind us.
Behind us? No, that's Legolas, bro. Fuck it.
Nah, he coming up from the hill we was just on.
Let's just do that.
Deactivated. This is the end game.
He's over here, bro.
Shit, I got too many people
Oh,
on me
he's
right
pushing
now.
me, bro. He's pushing me.
Oh, he's not cracked. I just hit him in the head a couple times. Oh.
That's another one, bro. Damn, I ain't
just
stuck
died.
on that side.
Nah, the whole team dropped on him.
Ice, I'm trying to get to you, Ice. Oh, no. Pull back, Ice. Pull back.
Too much.
Yeah, pull
The whole
back,
team.
pull back.
The whole team.
Too much.
Good.
Just run, just
Get
run,
different guns.
just run.
That gun's too heavy.
We can't come back, bro.
I don't have enough.
Oh, we can't.
Our teammate is trash, bro. Foot had 0 damage, though. Whose fucking lobby are we in? Look at that shit. 7, 6, 9. Oh. Again, we're in a trios, bro. Tallest in Arizona timed out.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Come on.
Yeah, look at that gun. Look at that gun.
Yo, my aim! No, my aim was trash.
Oh, it's okay, bro. I blame fucking Phoenix for this shit, bro.
Come back stronger next time.
Fucking pendejadas, bro. We fucking dominated, bro. We'd have another player on average like us, bro. We fuck that way for.
Oh, I could have killed that nigga if my aim wasn't so trash. Last second.
Phoenix real quick, see the bitches coming. Got a new grill, bro. My pop's bought a new grill. New grill here.
I'm telling you, fucking change, bro.
Fucking change, bro.
Wow, you forward. What a dick, bro. Why not he had the brinca for his kid? Maybe something. I can just leave the game like that. Something happen. Hopefully nothing bad.
Don't call me 4
Watch
hours
a
ago.
movie soon with the family.
Hey, he rented one just to rent one or what?
No, I think he was having a birthday party for his kid. And I was like, oh, that's nice, bro. Good looking on the invite.
I'm not saying no fucking invite.
He was like, no, it was last minute. I was like, I'm just fucking with you, bro. It's all good.
It was last minute.
He's like, it was last minute. He was like, I was like, bro, I'm fucking with you, bro. I'm not fucking mad. I didn't want to go anyway. I don't want to get dressed. I'm mad at you. That fool's too apologetic, bro. Apologetic, bro. He was like, I don't know, he's always feeling like shit. Like, he needs to say sorry to everybody, bro. I was telling him, bro, dude, stop, bro. You don't have to say sorry for shit, man.
Let's go.
That name the guitar? Well, fuck you.
So cool. Like, I'm looking at the delay. That's why I did all this shit. I'm like, how much of delay is it?
My
It's
boy
like,
just got a big heart.
Whoa.
Are we getting by ourselves?
We are by ourselves.
Oh, fuck it.
No, we're not. We got a
Every
ball,
fucking
right?
night.
I
Everybody
believe in
by
us.
themselves,
Yeah.
baby.
Survive
Fuck,
to
we're
redeploy
used to
fallen
this.
teammates.
Let's go.
Kill to bring them back faster. Contract here.
Hell yeah, that murder motherfucker. I fucking love this shit, man. The fighting.
Me too. That's what I live for right here.
I'm gonna learn on top of this fucking bullshit.
Why not lie with the team, bro?
That's like
I don't think anybody came with us, bro.
Why not just
We
lie
don't
with the team,
want
bro?
him, bro.
Get out of the bridge.
I
You
thought
can't,
what
boy.
Draco
You
did in
can
the
get a
last
little,
match
though.
here, bro. These motherfuckers don't want. I think I
Right.
listen, though.
Got twos over here.
Oh, precision strike on me? What the fuck? Oh, it came from the beach area.
There's another dude in there.
I downed him.
Primary
Yeah,
objective
down
complete.
one.
What's
All
up?
targets eliminated.
2.0 KD, baby.
Mm. Oh.
Got a pistol
He's in there. He's in there. You're welcome. Get me, bro.
Make sure I got you.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Enemy dropping. Reload your shit, reload your shit. He's here. Front door. That's Nuki and he's above us.
He's coming in.
How the fuck I hit him with the sniper and kill him that fucking close?
You have one coming in.
Got him.
Oh, I'm about to flank that bitch. One's above us.
He's going to the buy.
Where's the buy? Oh, you got a guy back there, bro.
Friendly UAV on station.
I ain't fucking with it, dog.
Recon drone online.
I'm sending up a recon. No one's around us. Well, no one I can see. Let me leave this right here.
Gas mask on me, top.
You're losing round.
We're pushing towards that store and we got enough for the loadout. Got enough for the loadout.
Oh, I
Dookie,
just
you
bought
got
a
your
gun.
money. You have your money, Dookie. I'm gonna buy it.
What's these
What's your bag, Draco?
little diamond shits for?
If you guys are gonna snipe, let's just get that high ground, bro. Oh, fuck! Oh, you fucking pussy, bro. You got top of the hill, bro. Dude, are you fucking shitting me, bro? Pick up my money. Take up my money.
Back in it.
I'm fucking pussy, dude. Yeah, pick up Drake.
Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done.
Watch out, he's got a fucking bomb drone coming.
I do.
No, that's him.
There's two of them. There's two of them. You drop
I broke armor.
No, you dropped them both, bro. Yeah, what's up,
Oh,
bitches?
hell yeah. Kill him, kill him, kill him.
Fuck you. I got him. Why you calling me a cunt, bro? I'm gonna fucking drop you, bitch. There's a guy sniping me from the old area. Oh,
Fuck
no
out
more.
here. I team wiped them.
Good shit.
20,000 for a loadout.
Go back and
drop.
buy a fucking loadout, bro. Shit.
I don't have 20. I need your money, heavy.
Oh, no, I'm coming, I'm coming.
Oh, I just.
How did
I
I
just
get
gotta
that
hurry,
much
we
bodies
gotta
with no
hurry.
fucking
Yeah, hurry up,
plays?
hurry up.
Store.
I'm dropping it right there. I
Oh, you
dropped my
dropped
money.
it? I'm gonna throw it here in front of this building, bro.
Good shit with that bomb going on. That shit's over.
Oh, yeah. You guys got your shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, we chilling.
You got dropping in.
Shit, boys. You know what I'm saying, bro? Fuck.
Moving here.
It's fine.
There's guys on top of that building, guys. He's sniping. Are we pushing all the way across right now and get a building? Like that one over there? What are we doing? We stay here on the outskirts?
I'm down. Let's do whatever you want to do. Whatever you want. Just let me know though, so we can do it.
Let's go. I'm diving into the water right now.
Where we going?
Over there, a green marker. Try to take over that building, bro.
Let's roll, y'all. Stick together.
There's a store right here if you guys want to buy some plates and shit, bro.
I think this is a little too sketchy to do that right now. Motherfuckers all over the place right now.
You just gotta get to that spot, but make sure you buy your plates.
Friendly UAV online.
Alright, nobody's here, bro. Let's take over that building.
I mean, no one that we know of. Still stay on your P's and Q's.
We're good, man. We're going into that building right now. Oh, that's good. Is there an upstairs on this shit?
Shit, let me check the outside.
There's sniper ammo here.
I need that. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm loaded up on sniper.
I need to pass some G ammo, bro.
Here, I got you. I'll drop all my SCG. I don't need it. I got a grip.
Cool.
Decoy mine set.
Come back
I'm
to the
fucking
sniper.
lagging, bro. I'm here.
You got a chopper in the sky.
Then I got one.
Okay, let's go. I'm going.
They're dropping above us.
We're going upstairs in this shit?
You gotta go on the outside.
Okay.
Drop one.
Right here.
Fuck, I can't.
Heavy over here. On this side, blue.
I found the ladder right here.
We got
Where'd you
guys
drop
on
him?
this. He's down. He's out. There's another one on that building somewhere.
Oh, I'm at the very top. Alright, Marcus, so be careful, make sure I'm down there.
He's dropping right there.
I broke his armor. Fuck.
Watch your 6. Got another one dropping behind us.
Hostile airstrike near your location.
Okay.
Fuck precision. Fuck! Bro. I'm down to the very bottom, bro. Open the door.
I got you.
Getting you
I'm
back in
coming
the
inside now.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Oh,
Got
he's
one
on top of
dropping
the
in.
group. Oh, shit. Good shit. Gas mask right here, bro. You guys all got
On me!
Still got covers. We're good, boys.
I'm going back
I'm
up.
going
Recon drone going out.
Oh, you
Recon
can't get in
drone
this
not
bitch?
going
Oh,
out. No. Yep. Yeah, recon drone going out. Oh my fucking lag.
Oh, that's yours. Fuck, I'm all shooting. Oh, there's a guy back there.
Moving to my mark. Watch your 6.
Oh, on me.
Resurgence window is ending. Enemy mark.
Oh, fuck, it's on me. Fuck. He's up top. He's gonna drop it down.
Crowd to me.
Drop it down.
There are 24
Oh, he's
enemies
beating my
active.
ass, bro.
Kill them all. Gas is closing in.
Good shit. I'm coming back to get my shit. Fuck, I lost my damn thing. There's guys straight ahead, Dookie.
You have reinforcements inbound.
I'm coming right now. You dropped them? I might just fuck the line on them, bro.
Your team has entered the safe zone.
Yeah, his guy's gonna pick him up.
I downed one too.
Hello, motherfucker. There's one still in the water. One is still in the water somewhere. We need to get back to that building, bro.
Let's go back.
Yeah, I'm going back to get my guns, bro.
Be advised, the resurgence is no longer active. This is for keeps.
Wow, where the circles at, bro? Oh shit on me.
Supply crates have been restocked. Load up.
What's up, bitch? I'm better than you.
Enemy movement.
Yeah, guys back there. Let me heal up real quick.
Whole team coming from this area. Whole team.
I just downed one right there.
Go down one as well.
Hostile mortar strike incoming.
Oh, God, get inside, get
Now
inside.
get out. Watch that bottom.
Good shit, bro. Good shit. I got a munition box on me.
I don't need it. I'm good right now.
You dropped it already?
I'll take the trophy.
No, I'm gonna drop right now.
Dropping ammo.
What the fuck?
Give me my fucking gun,
I
bro.
don't have it.
No, not you. I'm done.
I don't. Oh. Reload. Fuck again. Hold on, Draco. Get him.
Oh.
You're far from the safe zone. Advise you
I
start moving.
wanna go catch a body real quick. Okay, back. Was fragging.
There's a gas mask right here, bro.
Gas mask here.
I think they're
coming
back
from the
over there
pier.
at that water. Yeah, they're back at the water.
Oh, there's a whole squad right in front of you. Yeah, there you go.
I do that to pier. She's over there.
There's a teammate. 11 kills, bro. What fucking dominant.
Put your ass down, boy. Got another one over there. Same area that I just marked. Fucking
He's
lagging.
running. I'm reloading.
They fighting.
Yeah, hold on, I'm reloading, hold on. One jumped into the water.
Yeah.
We're good, boys, we're good. Watch the circle, bro. Oh, shit. Oh, fucking scared me, bro.
Move to the safe zone.
Enemy marked.
There he is. Oh, fuck, it's up there. Oh, shit.
Shot them.
Behind us. Behind us right here.
Fuck, hold on.
He went back in the water.
I got you, Drake. I got you. What the fuck? You have a gas mask, right?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
yeah,
about to
we
die.
chilling.
Oh my god, it's not letting me get here, bro.
God damn it. There's two of them. Two of them up there,
Oh shit. I'm
Draco.
dead.
There's two of them up there right in front of you.
No! Are you kidding me, bro? It's just 1v1, dog. It's you. Oh no, no.
Let's go! What? Shit. Oh, what? No!
No, we're getting second.
Oh!
Well, what the gas?
I thought you just got that nigga. Yeah, you just got that nigga.
What the fuck happened?
Yo, I saw it said him kill him, and then it just was like we came in second anyway. That's bullshit.
Nah, I finished him too, bro. He was down. I downed him. I finished his ass.
Oh, we killed him. It's just three of us, bro.
What was the
We had
kills
fucking
on
gas
this?
down at the end. Oh, we went on. I don't have like 11, bro. Fuck, man. It's all good. When you get the win, bro.
Oh,
Look at that shit, bro. Jeez, 27.
Got like
kills,
fucking
bro.
1100 damage gap, dog. Jeez.
Who chose that?
Oh, man. I don't know you know how to add come. They get redeploys on. I never did.
Ooh.
That's good for my KDIs, man. Man, back us out so we can get an actual player.
Oh, true, my fault.
Okay. We call him Papa Jones. Papa Jones. Papa Jones. Probably Disneyland, bro. Oh shit!
Yo, you
Stone
got a
Cold
mic?
316. Oh fuck! Who's this?
Oh no, I'm looking for a party. You got a mic or what?
Looks like it's off.
We're gonna kick his ass there.
Come on, Stone Cold. I want to play with you, bro. Turn your mic on, baby. WWE.
He's gonna come back like,
That's
I do have
hardcore
a...
thing. How'd you make that? How'd you make that invite? How do you do that?
Find a party, right?
Yeah, but how, like, where do I go to?
Right there, right before
Yeah,
it
it
says
just says
start
find a party.
resurgence.
Right before it says
Stone
start.
Cold, you back, bro? What the fuck?
Where do I go?
Wait, they just
People-
gotta mute it? No, not mute.
Mhm.
You just go to find party, right?
Oh, looking for a group?
Yo, you got a mic?
There we go.
What's up?
Wow,
There
nice.
we
Let's
go.
go.
There we go. Damn. You're the fucking missing link, bro. We're getting second place back to fucking 4 games in a row, bro. But we're running fucking trios and a quad. We just need one more person. And it's you. Is it Ryden or Ridden?
Can you handle that?
Raiden, what's up?
Ridden? Oh, shit. It sounds
So what's
sexy.
cracking?
He said Ridden. What's going on, boys?
Good like it.
Yep, I keep getting fucking second too, so let's do this.
Let's
I need
do
to get
it.
that.
I'm invited to join AARP. Yay! Hate these stupid emails.
You there, Draco?
Draco Malfoy! Slytherin!
There you go. I'm thinking about getting that fucking game, bro.
I'm mad, man. That shit don't come out until April on the Xbox One.
Why the fuck you still have an Xbox One, bro?
Because I'm broke, nigga.
Take this time to warm up.
Motherfucker, you make like 90K a year, bro. Fucking broke.
Joey, I make 80K a year.
Oh my god,
that's
so
not
much
nice,
violence.
It's not nice. Oh, here we go.
He just came on my back
We
like I
gotta
was
get
a
it
cheap
done, bro.
hooker.
We got Ridden now.
Yeah, man, that boy Renan gonna get like 10 kills.
Ridden should just get like 3 kills, bro. That's all we need.
Man, gonna get 10 kills in the first 20 seconds, bro. This man got...
I've been getting 12.
See?
Fuck yeah, that's what I want to hear, Ridden. Fuck.
See?
No,
I've been
deadass.
dying, I've been dying like 12 times, bro. But man, somebody asking.
Enough training. Now we
Did
face
not
the
mean to
enemy
do
for
that.
real.
Let's do this shit.
I be fucking dropping weed like it grows on trees, bro. Damn.
Where we going,
This fucking
boy?
guy, we finally have a quad. A fucking squad, bro.
Yeah, I know, right?
No more fucking trio. Yeah.
Where we going?
Battle Royale.
Oh, boys. Ridden's in the pick, bro. It's the leader, bro. We're going, Ridden. Oh,
I want 12 kills.
He wants all the smoke, huh?
I'm gonna stay back and follow him.
Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Yeah, no guns, no guns, no guns, no guns. Nice. Get all the equipment
You got
but
it,
no
Hammy.
guns, bro. That's fucked up. The kill?
Get down, bitch.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I'm thirsty. Let's go.
UAV in the
Let's go,
area.
let's go, let's go.
Oh, got one right here.
Oh,
Fuck, he was in my
Yeah,
face.
he's on the right
There's two
side,
of them where I died at.
Oh,
Two of
that's
them where I
sniping
died
now.
at. It
Hold
looked
up,
like
hold
he
up.
coming
See,
towards you,
that's what
Draco.
What?
Assault rifle here.
Assault rifle here.
Oh, there you go.
Alright.
Really, that fool's down up top. See that guy's under though.
I need mid-cal rounds.
Oh, shit in the back. Oh, man.
Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done.
Fuck
okay, it's
you,
okay.
fuck you. I'm not
I
dying.
need
I'm not dying.
I need another gun.
Watch out, they're on the hill while it's at, ready.
Contract here.
They're looking down.
We gotta hit together, man.
Hey, once that
Yeah, yeah,
load
yeah.
drop goes, you guys gotta get that quick.
Yep.
Hey, I'll be the one to let y'all know y'all ass when y'all by yourselves, bro. Let's team up, bro.
You have
Yeah,
reinforcements
I'm
inbound.
trash. I need to. I'm stuck, bro. I'ma die.
You
I got
don't
too many
fucking
people.
say that, bro.
I got too
Bro,
many.
you gotta,
I got too many people.
man,
on me
I
right now.
gotta hurt some feelings, bro. We gotta get our shit together.
Way too many.
One
people on
behind
me
you,
right
Blue.
now.
One's rocking to you.
Yeah.
Right here.
I'm trying to run, bro.
Bounty target
Oh,
group has
are you
been
I
marked.
broke
fighting?
him.
Shit.
Kill them all.
Yeah, there's three people right there.
Yeah, one dropped down the hill.
One to your right.
Shit. Fuck, give me a fucking proper gun, man.
All bounty targets are down. Well done. Your squad mates back on station.
Come on, loadout. I
Good
need your
work.
fucking loadout. There's one right here.
Gas is moving.
Where you at?
Oh,
what's
somebody's
up,
beating me
dude?
up.
Sucker dick. Oh, no. Oh, fuck.
Go.
Requesting
The fuck,
ordnance.
Raiden?
Position
Bite
marked.
your fucking nine, bro.
Gas
Oh, shit.
station. Got a guy at gas station.
Run right next to the pump.
I need launcher ammo.
Oh, right here, right.
Oh,
I'm
Advise
safe.
you move to the safe zone now. Enemy UAV overhead.
fuck, I got a fucking sniper, bro.
No hit.
Oh, there we go.
Where you at,
I'm
King?
safe.
Coming, Drake. I'm coming.
I need a fucking. I don't got no blades, bro.
Someone
No.
jumping in. Cover.
Fucking my shit.
Yeah, I got you. He's on top of the roof. Another one there. Fuck, he's right here. Ice, he got a shot on him.
Come here, come here, come here.
UAV in the area.
Draco,
Enemy soldier
Draco. Oh.
incoming.
Shit, we got a boy. Circle's coming. Oh, I just stopped.
Got you back.
One right here.
You're good.
He's right here.
Oh, shit.
I
Damn.
want that loadout. God damn it. Ah, it's right there. Let's go. Hang on, we're not done.
You got a loadout written? Drop it. Shit. Oh, no.
We have a loadout drop here.
Ah, shit, there's two
Yeah,
other
people over
people.
there.
Fuck you, Paulo.
No, bitch! Stop lagging! Oh my god, bro. I lag at
You
the
got two
worst
people on your
fucking
left behind you.
Well done.
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to get that loadout. Damn. I'm gonna wait for it to cool down.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like
Lucky
3
man,
crates
I'm
over
a
there.
No!
pussy.
God damn it. Yeah, just wait, bro.
Yeah, just stay alive, baby. You heavy still with? Oh, no, heavy still.
Damn, all the niggas right
I'm
there.
done. Yeah.
I was about to say, you might as well back up. I mean, not back up, but...
You know, there's no way I could get it. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't even try to go for that, bro.
I'm gonna go corner over here.
I should have got that as a bio,
Your
bro.
squad mates back on station. Good work.
I'm on you, ready.
Nah, let's land with it. Come on, man. I know you're hungry for
You
loadout.
have reinforcements
No, I'm
inbound.
not. Fuck, bro. I'm not going. Trying to get the dub, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just want to do.
Oh, back to the old stomping grounds, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, last game.
I'm gonna airstrike their asses.
Ooh.
Enemy UAV active.
Fuck this weapon, man.
You're going in.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
Come on, airstrike G.
Friendly airstrike in the AO.
30 rounds for
Enemy
LMG.
UAV
That
overhead.
sucks.
I need mid-caliber rounds.
Where they at? Ready?
They're all the way over there on the other side. We're chilling right here.
Moving here.
Go back to the dock for
Squad,
some
squad,
ammo.
ready.
There's ammo in the dock. I'm gonna go to the dock real quick.
Yeah,
I
let's
got
go to
UAV in pocket.
Oh, give me a second.
Yeah,
Team
look
made
at
it
that.
to the safe zone.
I got UAV. Just let me know when y'all want me to pop it.
Yeah. It's wait up right now.
Here.
Oh hell yeah, good looks.
Got people sniping on top of the hill. So watch out to our
Counter
left.
UAV overhead.
Except right there, too.
Our
There's some
UAV is
people over
orbiting
there.
the area.
Oh, sure, there's a bunch of dudes here now.
Is someone
Right,
crossing
once
the
you-
bridge
once
right
you're
now?
out, bro.
Somebody crossing the bridge right now.
Oh, fuck. Behind you, Draco. That bitch got me from the hill, bro. I'm right in front of you, Draco. There's a dude coming up behind us, too.
Requesting recon
Fucking no
flyover.
shit. There's a store right now.
Wait, they're coming to you.
Yeah.
There's one bag behind you. Blue, I need your help.
Come on, ready.
What the
Oh, okay.
fuck,
Come inside,
bro?
come inside.
He broke it.
Prices have been reduced.
Alright, wait for them to come in.
Open that door, open that door, open that door.
Got you.
Good luck. Oh
Fuck
my
you.
god.
Watch
Come
out,
on.
6 though. There's 2 of them coming up in that water
Hostile
still.
UAV in the area.
Close the door.
Got you. Reloading.
Close all doors. We're just gonna camp for a second.
Shit.
Oh, fucking bitch came from my left, bro. I was using the fucking bomb gun. Look at the energy down there, bro.
I'm just getting fucking fired.
Resurgence is about to end. Make it count.
Coming downstairs.
Your
My
squad
bomb
mates is
drone's still
redeploying.
there.
Well
The
done.
recon and that shit going away.
One's right here, Mike, next to me.
Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the
Yeah, I
sky.
got
You're
one in the
losing
top.
ground.
Oh, I'm dead. Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Oh
He's
no,
up,
no, no, no,
watch out.
no one at the door in here.
Damn.
Oh really? Yeah, what are you doing?
Let's try to
Stay
close the door,
alive,
but
make
never
it
mind.
safe.
Good kill. Redeployment time reduced.
They come in. Just get ready to fire.
Reinforcements inbound.
We have 9 rounds.
Your squad mates
Oh,
back
nope,
on
just got
station.
some rounds.
Good work.
Go buy some ammo at the buy station.
I just got some more rounds. I'm good with
Okay,
that.
I'm about to say we all here.
Yeah.
One right here. Just past me.
We
Oh,
gotta
good.
go. We gotta go.
Just past.
Right out that door to your left. Right out that door to
Fuck
the
this
left.
shotgun, faggot.
He said right now.
I need you guys right there.
He laying down.
We're just trying to get the server, man.
He think y'all still coming.
Stay down, boys.
There's 2 teams down there. There's 2 teams coming towards y'all. So watch out.
Right there. Oh, what kind of aim sight is that?
One's not
Resurgence
above
is
us.
close. No more second chances.
Try Draco and Nick's
It's
chasing me.
20 seconds.
Supply crates are restocked. Advise you load up now.
How the
Hey, watch
fuck
out,
is
Heavy.
he
They're gonna
still
shoot from
alive?
on top of that building.
No.
Dropping on you, Draco. Anybody around you, Draco?
No, there's another one. There's one by you, right? And then
Fuck. Them niggas still on the fucking hill. I mean, on the building.
I just killed somebody here.
right above me.
They do have the shitty ass long range. I died.
You still got
No! Oh, I'm good. Drake on my top of me.
Shit, I got somebody just dropped it
The
right
four on
in
top of the fucking roof got me, bro.
They're gonna have to come towards us.
Oh my god, bro. Dookie.
Shit on my back? What the fuck?
Yeah.
They coming up.
Watch your time, Drake, on this shit down on you.
He's down. Finish that nigga.
Drake, Dookie's about to die. Oh,
nah.
Damn, oh my god.
Good shit,
I'm
good
like,
shit,
bro,
good
why ain't
shit.
you moving, bro? You should have killed.
Nah.
It's okay, boy. Homeboy back out, bro. Back out. Alright, hey, I'm gonna get off for about 2 hours, bro. I'm gonna watch a movie real quick. I'm telling my daughter to watch a movie.
I'm feeling hungry as shit, so I'm about to get off and do that.
Yeah. Alright,
All right,
Cabronis,
boys.
I'm going on the walk.
Alright,
Draco, answer the call, nigga. I'm out.
I'm out. See ya.